Browns won the toss, elect to defer. Dwayne Harris is back deep, the former Cowboy and Giant for the Raiders. Greg Joseph will get things started. Browns look to win 2 in a row for the first time since 2014. Browns with a record of 1-1-1. Open with a tie against Pittsburgh in the opener. Lost in New Orleans. Beat the Jets last Thursday night. They've had some extra rest. Still baseball season. A's heading to the wild card game, so the infield dirt still down here at the Coliseum. Joseph kicking off that dirt. And we are underway in Oakland as Harris will take a knee 5 yards deep. Derek Carr and the Raiders will start from their 25-yard line.
Well, we know they've been off to fast starts. First 3 games, scored on their opening drive in all 3. Derek Carr has been efficient. I still think he's climbing that learning curve, working in this offense. And John Gruden, I mean, I know John, he's very demanding, especially on his quarterback. He told us there's some situational things he's got to be better on. See if he can get that done today.
Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. The handoff is to Lynch. Fights his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 upcoming as we check out the Raiders' offensive line.
Of course, this is a good unit. Traditionally one of the fewest sacked teams in football. When I look at their skill position, I got eyes go straight to Jared Cook. He's really, Kenny, a wide receiver disguised as a tight end. He's been a #1 yards receiver among tight ends in the NFL, 2nd in catches. He's a tough matchup.
On 2nd and 10, Carr throws for the first time. It's Reggie Nelson wrestled out of bounds at the 34-yard line after a gain of 9. So a 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Raiders against this Browns defense.
Well, we could talk about Myles Garrett all day, and he's leading the leagues in sacks, or at least was coming into this game. But Larry Ogunjobi is the guy to keep an eye on. He flashes for me all day long. And then Joe Schobert, in his 3rd year, really has improved over the course of 3 years. He's the underappreciated guy right around the league. Nobody knows who he is, but he is a heck of a football player. He'll make a bunch of tackles today.
Sure is. Led the league in tackles last season as Lynch will not get there. Bottled up on 3rd down and 1, and the Raiders will punt it away.
Well, again, just right up front, look at the get off by Larry Ogunjobi right there. And he's the guy we just highlighted, makes the tackle. He's playing nose tackle in his defense. Probably more suited as a 3 technique just by size and body position, but they like him in this position. He's been thriving so far early in his football season.
Antonio Callaway back deep. You mentioned as Johnny Townsend punts it away. Raiders had scored on their opening drive in all 3 games. Around 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Not today, as Callaway is knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line as Baker Mayfield, who came off the bench, replaced the injured Tyrod Taylor last Thursday night. Browns were trailing 14-0. Mayfield led Cleveland to the come-from-behind victory after they went 0-16 a season ago. First overall pick out of Oklahoma, his first pro start.
You think he has any nerves today, Kenny? Not. I don't think so either. He's so calm and collected. When we met with him yesterday, he seems well prepared for this opportunity in front of him here on the road.
3 receivers set. Callaway actually slipped. They faked the jet sweep. The handoff goes to the former San Francisco 49er, Carlos Hyde, and he's across the 30-yard line. Cleveland on offense. Runner in the middle.
Well, there's been an attitude adjustment here in Cleveland. It starts with that guy right there, number 80. Jarvis Landry has been leading the charge. All you have to do is watch Hard Knocks. You know what kind of personality that he has, but his energy is infectious, and people are following the charge, and I love what he's brought to this team.
2nd down and 8. Mayfield from the gun. And the pass is incomplete. Popped away from Landry on a hit from Markel Lee.
But one thing you'll notice all day about Baker Mayfield, he is not going to be scared to let it go. He will not hold on to the ball like a lot of young quarterbacks. He gets through his progressions fast. He makes quick decisions. That's where the energy of this offense comes from.
He completed 17 of 23 against the Jets. Browns must get to the 38-yard line for a first down. And this pass is incomplete. Rashard Higgins, the intended receiver. So like the Raiders, the Browns go 3 and out on their opening possession.
Well, he's the victim of his first 2 throws of drops. That last one should have been caught. This should have been caught. Well, run route delivered, I thought, perfectly. It's got to be a catch. Got 2 3 and outs to start this football game.
Harris back deep. Colquitt punting from his 20-yard line. What a kick. Harris backpedaling all the way back to the 11-yard line. Harris across the 20, spins. Out to the 23. Big issue for the Raiders over the first 3 games, Rondé, has been their starting field position, worst in the league.
Well, there's a lot of reasons for that, Kenny. I think one is that they're not taking the ball away, so you're not getting that favorable field position. They haven't had any big returns, so it's tough going the length of the field all game long. They're going to have to find a way to make better on that.
From the 23-yard line, Carr complete for the tight end, Lee Smith. Smith out to the 31-yard line, gain of 8, his first catch of the season.
There's the efficiency of Derek Carr, taking what's given to him. And I know John Gruden, he likes a very specific kind of cadence in the passing game. He doesn't want his quarterbacks to hold on to the football. Depending on what he sees, and Derek Carr has grown enough as a quarterback to know what defenses are doing to him. That's why you see the quick completions, the high percentage completion rate this season, because of this offensive coordinator he's working with this year.
Lynch bottled up in the backfield. Hit for a loss of 2. Trevon Coley, the tackle. There's a long-time defensive coordinator around the league with his 8th franchise, second year in Cleveland, Greg Williams.
Well, I tell you what, wherever he goes, the defense gets better. That's obviously, it has to do with some talent. They've drafted well on defense. They got some players on his unit. He does a lot of multiple things. It'll be fun to watch what game plan he decides to come with today.
Jalen Richard in the backfield, 3rd down and 4. Raiders must get to the 33 for a first down. Carr under pressure, steps up, he throws, and it's short. It was behind the intended receiver, Reggie Nelson. So the Raiders, for the 2nd straight possession, go 3 and out.
I'd love to see Derek Carr be a little more patient here and take the time to hit Reggie Nelson. He's streaking wide open. See, there's a miscommunication in coverage. And Denzel Ward is a good 5 yards behind him. If he puts any amount of air on that ball, Reggie Nelson might still be running.
Jabril Peppers back deep this time for the Browns. On the first return, it was Antonio Callaway. Punting from the 18 is Townsend. There is a flag. Takes a Browns bounce. 2 flags on the field. We'll check with the referee, Walt Anderson.
During the kick, holding number 20, receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. It'll be first down Cleveland. Timeout.
Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns start from their 23-yard line. 3 and out on their first possession. Early first quarter in Oakland. Hyde in the backfield, takes the handoff from Mayfield. And he's upended by Rashawn Melvin. 2 yards for Hyde on first down.
Rashawn Melvin, one of those corners, and they rotate corners in this system. Rashawn Melvin and Conley will be out there with Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. We'll see them all. They'll get some other guys at safety too. Look for Eric Harris to get some snaps on the back end of this defense. Again, this secondary has no turnovers. 1 takeaway on the year for the Raiders.
Second down and 8. As Mayfield throws, and it's picked off on the deflection. Conley inside the 10, the 5, into the end zone, touchdown. There it is, a takeaway by the secondary and a score.
Been looking for him for 3 weeks. And Baker lets this ball go a little bit late. And really, it's a great play by Marcus Gilcrease. Watch him come underneath and distract the catch. And in right place, right time for Conley. And not only they take the ball away, they get in the end zone. Well done. Fast start for this Raiders defense. 3 and out, takeaway touchdown. Getting ready to be 7-0.
Here's Matt McCrane. His first NFL game of the regular season, connects on the point after.
I'll tell you, when I was down on the field before the game, this area of the field, this short left center, I guess it is, on the baseball field, everybody was slipping. And look at Callaway coming out of his break, foot slips, and this is Baker Mayfield for you. Hey, buddy, it's all right. We'll get this back. But this game started. Baker Mayfield's 0 for 3, 2 drops, and that one hit his receiver's hands. It was a bit of a slow start for this Cleveland offense.
And then Conley brought it back. Kickoff into the end zone.
Sean Melvin had their only other takeaway. I think it was week 1. Interception down in the red zone. But good defenses learn to take the ball away, and they got some growth to do on the corner position. Young guys and a guy, Sean Melvin, who's been to a bunch of different teams. They got to feel good about getting that takeaway early.
Mayfield over the middle to Landry on first down for a gain of 9 out to the 34-yard line.
Well, another difference you're going to see this Cleveland offense. When Tyrod Taylor was playing quarterback, they ran a lot of read option. He was keeping the ball and running with it. Baker's not that type of runner, so you'll see a ton of RPO. And there it is right there. And there's Tyrod Taylor. I talked to him before the game, says he's doing all right. And we talked to Hugh Jackson yesterday. He said he's great with this situation. He understands his role. Who stands the backup today?
Off the play fake. First down of the game on either side, but there is a flag as the catch is made by Landry. And again, we'll check in with the referee, Walt Anderson.
Pass interference, number 11, offense, blocking downfield prior to the pass. It's a 10-yard penalty, still second down.
You know, one thing you'll love to see about young quarterbacks, everybody talks about arm angles and being able to change it up. Well, this is a tight window. You can just flip it underhand almost to get through that window. And he's a shorter guy. We know this. Drew Brees has this same problem. He finds a way to make it work.
Jarvis Landry shaken up on that last play. He's on the sidelines. Catch nullified due to the penalty on Callaway, and now what a touch from Mayfield as he connects with Duke Johnson for a Browns first down. Another flag.
Penalty, first down.
And this is a roughing the passer at the end of the play, and it's innocuous. Hardened key. I mean, I get it. Protect the quarterbacks. This is a very nice touch ball right there. Beautifully thrown through coverage over top of the linebacker. You tell me at home. I don't know what that is.
19 yards on the reception. Tack on 15 more.
That's great. Gamer, buddy.
From the Raiders 43. This is Carlos Hyde, cuts to the outside, another flag as Hyde dives forward for a first down, 2 penalty markers.
Holding, number 69, offense, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
That's the left tackle, the rookie Desmond Harrison, as we head. Bengals looking to go to 3-1. Raiders leading the Browns 7-0, thanks to a defensive score. Penalties hurting the Browns on this drive. 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Mayfield has the pass. Batted down by Maurice Hurst, the rookie out of Michigan.
Maurice Hurst, good football player. Really good football player. We know his story. He had the heart condition, so he dropped in the draft. I see a lot of potential up front, not only with Maurice Hurst, but P.J. Hall as well. He's getting some playing time after missing 2 games with an injury. This is the question a lot of people are going to ask about Baker Mayfield. height in the pocket, being able to get the ball over big defensive lineman shows up early.
Jarvis Landry has returned for the Browns. He comes in motion for the right side. Second down and 20. Off the fake to Hyde. Mayfield sets, fires downfield, looking for Callaway, just out of his reach in the end zone. He threw that one about 65 yards.
He threw it with ease. He's a really good play-action player, or quarterback. But here's the route, just running right through the defense, and they get him matched up on Lemieux. And that's the exact right decision to throw that football. He knows he's going to outdistance a linebacker, and just out of the fingertips of Callaway. Knows it. Knows it. Inches away.
Now third down and 20 for the Browns. They must get to the Raiders' 33 for a first down. Pass is caught and then stopped about 6 yards shy as the tight end, David Njoku. Markel Lee made the tackle.
It's a good throw. We need David Njoku to turn into this type of receiver. Contested ball in a tight window.
So the Browns on fourth down leave the offense on the field.
Hey, why not? You're on the road. You know it's hostile. Punting here does absolutely nothing for you. Gains you, get in the end zone, it gains you 15 yards. So I like this call.
Play clock winding down. Browns get the snap away in time as Mayfield steps up, looking to run for the first down. And it looked like he got it just inside the 33.
I think he definitely got it, and this is smart decision too by Baker Mayfield. Didn't want to force this ball. You don't want to force a ball on fourth down. There's no reason to. So one thing he can do is extend plays, just like Tyrod Taylor could. Got to be smart when you're extending plays, but he's not scared of this. He has no worries about being that guy. Lead by example. Good block by Duke Johnson there.
Three tight ends on the field for the Browns as Mayfield is taken down by Bruce Irvin. Second sack of the season for Irvin, the fourth for the Raiders.
How many big plays are going to be on this drive already? And it's pretty easy to get a sack when nobody blocks you. You see them slide protection and they're trying to just slip it out, but good coverage really by the linebacker to keep his eyes on his man so Baker cannot get rid of this football and got to finish. Talk about finishing on this Raiders defense. They're struggling getting to the quarterback. Nice job, Bruce Irvin, finishing that sack.
Loss of 12. Second down at 22. Hyde up the middle. Inside the 35 to the 34-yard line of the Raiders. A gain of 10. Leon Hall the tackle, so a third and long coming up for the Browns.
That's an important play, though. Third and forever. All you want is to get half of that back and make it a manageable third down.
Ninth play of the drive upcoming. Browns need the 22 for a first down. Mayfield from the dirt, sets and throws, and the catch is made for a first down inside the 15-yard line by Rashad Higgins, quieting the crowd here in Oakland. A 21-yard connection.
The arm talent is it's really impressive. Just the decision making. I don't know if he made the decision to throw this ball here to begin with. Just the confidence. There's no hesitation with Baker Mayfield throwing the football. I think he looks as comfortable as any rookie I've seen so far this year. We've only seen him for 2.5 quarters.
New set of downs from the Raiders' 13-yard line. Hyde in the backfield. He takes the handoff from Mayfield, cuts to his right. Inside the 10, and finally forced out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Nice run. Hyde picks up 6.
And this is one of those free agents additions that you talk about. This is a 230-pound man, Carlos Hyde. Dead to rights in the hole. See you later. Make you miss. I'm going to jump over the corner. And they got a nice stable with him. Duke Johnson, can't even get Nick Chubb on the field because they think Carlos Hyde gets stronger as the game goes on. Talented team here, much talent, much more talent than it's been in years past.
2nd and 4, here's Hyde up the middle. He picks up a first down. Ball came loose. Carlos Hyde, who arrived at the game just prior to kickoff last Thursday, became a father after the game. It was also his birthday.
Yeah, that was a special moment for him. But watch this, Ken. This ball is out. Man, he is lucky that this ball careened right back into his arms. They keep possession down inside the 2-yard line.
Oh, by the way, he scored 2 touchdowns against the Jets last Thursday for Todd Haley's offense. And now a penalty marker. Raiders have 12 men on the field.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Defense, 12 players in formation. Oakland, that'll be half the distance to the goal. It's still first down.
There's Todd Haley, offensive coordinator, first year in Cleveland. He's got pretty good familiarity with defensive coordinator, the Raider, Gunther. It's good talking to both of these guys. New situations for them. They've spent a lot of time in the AFC on the other side of the country. They get to meet up here today. It should be a nice little chess match between these 2 really good coordinators.
They have many battles. Steelers and Bengals. 1st and goal. Mayfield to the end zone. Could not connect with Landry.
Another run-pass option here. This is supposed to be a run play, but he sees Jarvis Landry one-on-one. Why not take it? But watch Jarvis Landry. He's going to slip too coming out of this route. If he's able to stay on his feet, this is going to hit him right in the face. Again, trying to adjust to this turf. And they talked about it all week. Baseball field, whatever, but it's slick out there.
Now 2 tight ends plus an extra blocker. Number 71, Earl Watford. It's Hyde on the handoff. And Hyde cannot get there. Markel Lee, we've called his name a couple of times in this first quarter.
Yeah, Markel Lee is really starting at middle linebacker for Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson will get some situational play, but he's a bigger, more physical guy. They are winning that battle in this running game up front down here in the red area.
Now Landry, Callaway, Higgins, 3 wideouts back on the field.
Now who's the target down in the red zone? They don't have a lot of size down here. Njoku, obviously, you would think. But when you get in this bunch formation, look for Jarvis Landry to get involved here.
3rd and goal. This is Callaway, and he is forced back.
Instead, they tried to dig into their bag of tricks, and that failed miserably. Watch, they almost run into each other here. It's just not executed very well. And when you see the high end zone of this, here's 3 Raiders. This play was not going to succeed. Talking about corralling cattle right there. No chance for Callaway to make a play there.
Well, here's Greg Joseph, his 2nd game with the Browns. From the left hash, 25-yard attempt. Joseph's kick is good. Back in Oakland, Kenny Albert, Rondé Barber, Megan O'Leary. 7-3 lead for John Gruden's Raiders, thanks to a defensive touchdown.
That's not his doppelganger. That's his son next to him. Oh, Deuce. I remember Deuce growing up back in Tampa. He was a little kid back then. He's still a little kid, but he's much bigger.
Member of his dad's staff here in Oakland. Harris takes a knee. Raiders will start from the 25. They've run only 6 offensive plays. Raiders have gone 3 and out twice, so another opportunity for Derek Carr, who receives text messages at all hours of the night from his head coach.
Well, if you're going to play for John Gruden, you better love ball. And I mean, like, passionately love it. There's no time of day where he's not going to get into his quarterback's mind and make sure that they're on the same page. And, you know, he told us you can't take anything for granted. No matter if you've been in the league for 5 years like Derek Carr has been. Got to keep developing, got to keep learning. There's definitely some things situationally that Derek Carr is going to benefit from having John Gruden as his head coach.
Carr looking to throw on first down. He hits Lynch. who is unable to hang on to the football. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Larry Ogunjobi, immediate pressure. He's great off the ball. Just keeps pushing the pocket. Again, if I watched the game, I think it was the Saints game, and there was about 5 or 6 plays where he was unblockable. Rick Williams likes to put him over the nose so we can get a feel for that snap count. He really is a penetrator, like a 3 technique. Good football player.
2nd season out of Charlotte. Carr complete for a first down on the slant. Amari Cooper, that is the first down for the Raiders today. And he comes up hobbling.
Just a quick little slant, little play action slant. Nice route. This is where Amari Cooper, I think, has grown in the years that I've been covering the Raiders, the few times that we get him. Just as his route running, the suddenness out of his breaks. It's hard for DBs to stick with him.
Cooper on the sidelines, replaced by Martavis Bryant, former Steeler. 1st and 10, 39-yard line. It's Lynch who spins out across the 40. Gain of 2 to the 41. The defending Super Bowl champs suffer their 2nd loss in 4 weeks.
Yeah, in Tennessee, a team that I didn't have much expectation for this year. 2 big wins, beating Jacksonville last week in a low-scoring affair, and then getting that win against Philly. Nice start.
3-1 under first-year head coach Mike Vrabel. Half minute to go in the quarter. Here's Lynch. Lynch out to the 48. 3rd down and 1. Upcoming. Marshawn Lynch, now in his 11th season. He's rushed for over 1,000 yards 6 times in his career.
We were watching that clip last night over and over and I would have hated to hit Marshawn Lynch. God, it's such a tough runner. Business decision guy, right? How do you want to hit him? How do you want to try to get him on the ground?
Yes, defenders must make a business decision pretty quickly when Marshawn has the football.
What decision would you make, Kenny?
Oakland substituted on the play. Oakland substituted. By rule, the defense is allowed an opportunity to match up. There is no timeout. Clock will run. Clock will run on the whistle.
Nice explanation from Walt Anderson. What would I do? I would run the other way.
Yeah, you would run the other way. I think I would jump on his back and wait for everybody else to come bring him down to the ground.
Time winding down, and first quarter comes to an end. 3rd down and 1 as we begin the 2nd quarter. Carr complete for a wide open Cooper. He slips, but he picked up the first down. Shaken up moments ago. Back on the field. Takes it to the Browns 37, a gain of 15.
Well, this is a lot of what John Gruden likes to do. Some of this return motion, in and out motion. You see Amari Cooper right there come towards the line of scrimmage. And usually as a defense, you think of receiver, especially a Z receiver, the one that's off the football. When he motions in, he's going in there to block. That's just some trickery. Turns right out around, ball hits him in the face. Nobody's around. Easy first down pickup for the Raiders.
Carr 4 of 6 to start the game. From the Browns 37 on first down. Carr under pressure, down he goes. Back at the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett, what a start to his NFL career.
There's Myles Garrett right there, and he's working against Colt Miller, the rookie left tackle. Just the pocket collapsing. Schobert comes in from the other side. There's some matchups up front that are going to be fun to watch. This one especially came into the day leading the league in sacks with 4. Khalil Mack had 1 today. He's probably leading now. Look on that matchup.
So Garrett the pressure, Schobert the sack. His first of the season. Now on 2nd down, Carr complete at the 29-yard line. Catch made by the tight end, Jared Cook. Gain of 12, 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, who's going to cover Jared Cook? Here it's Schobert. Again, I told you he's a wideout. He runs good routes and he makes himself big. I mean, what are you supposed to do there if you're Schobert? The accuracy on this delivery is perfect. This is where I think Derek Carr is at his best. Those intermediate to short intermediate routes. Ball comes out with a lot of velocity, great spin, so it's easy to catch. Picks up a nice yardage there to get the 3rd and really short here.
Three receiver set, 3rd down and 2. Carr looking to his left, and then he throws, and that is well out of the reach of Cooper.
Here's that matchup again. Myles Garrett's going to walk Colton Miller. You're going to see it right here. He's going to walk him all the way back to the quarterback. Derek Carr throws an inaccurate pass because of he can't follow through. He knows it. Kid's going to be good, though. Colton Miller's comes in here. If Donald Penn moves to right tackle to facilitate his start at left.
Here's Matt McCrane, Rondé, his first field goal attempt. It's off the dirt. Signed this week by the Raiders, and it is wide to the left from 47 yards out.
A little adversity there on that first kick.
First carry of the game for Nick Chubb. Chubb is inside the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way, 63 yards. The rookie out of Georgia for a Browns touchdown.
Maybe Hugh Jackson should have got him some more carries earlier in the year. God. You'll see this. This is just a little counter run. You'll see the pulling guard, and you'll see the tight end come back the other way too. And all it does is give you more opportunities, holes on the other side of the ball. But Nick Chubb, big lumbering back, but look at him sprint to the end zone. He got faster as he got the end zone, and Baker Mayfield's trying to catch him. Man. How about these two rookies? If you're Cleveland, you are very excited about what you have in your young offensive talent. Throw a nice aged Jarvis Landry into the mix, and Kenny, they're going to go for 2. How about Hugh Jackson? On the road, why not take 2 more? I like it.
Remember, they ran the Philly special play in the last game. Mayfield caught the pass on the 2-point conversion. This time, he looks to throw. Can't find anyone. Now he gets rid of it, and it's broken up, intended for Callaway.
Great play by Conley, man. You know what I love about Baker Mayfield here, Kenny? All quarterbacks become runners in the red zone, and he's an athletic guy. He never takes his eyes off of downfield. He wants to throw this thing. Here's the long developing route. Watch Conley just stay in the fight here, and Callaway tried to trick him, not looking for the ball. That is a great finish on the football right there. That's beat. That should be 2, and just enough action at the end to cause that incompletion.
Browns take the lead on the 63-yard touchdown run. First NFL touchdown for Nick Chubb. Remember when Todd Haley, his offensive coordinator, told us yesterday, Chubb averaging 5.9 yards per carry.
Yeah.
Todd's father, Dick, longtime executive in the NFL, and he said he learned a long time ago from his father, if a runner has an average
close to 6, yeah, close to 6.
Stay with him until it goes down. Well, it just went up by a large margin.
Good problems to have when your runner's averaging over. I don't even know what it'll be right now. What's that average going to be now? Kenny, you're better math than I am.
Well, it's now 8 carries for 104 yards. We'll get back to you.
Get the calculator out, Ben Boomer.
And for the Browns, Rondé, their first touchdown in the first half this season in 4 games.
Well, it took a 64-yard run out of nowhere to get it. I just did the math on that as 13 yards per carry. I did that in my head.
UVA education. 2 punts and a missed field goal. So a 9-point swing. The missed field goal and then touchdown. They did not convert on the 2-point attempt. So the Browns now with a 9-7 lead. Play clock is at 2. There's Lynch. Marshawn Lynch finally wrapped up by
quick whistle.
Bill Schobert. Marshawn not happy about it.
And he shouldn't be. Hey, we've all seen Marshawn Lynch run through these type of tackles. I'm not sure that anybody on the Browns is getting him on the ground just then.
Hugh Jackson wanted a penalty.
This is
what Lynch did at the end of the play.
This is a broken tackle. That is a quick whistle. I know it's forward progress saying it's stopped, but we've seen Marshawn go beast mode on everybody.
Doug Martin in the backfield, 2nd down and 4, and the ex-Buccaneer takes it out to the 32-yard line. Chris Smith, the tackle.
If you were wondering what Hugh Jackson was fired up about, he was upset with what Marshawn did at the end of the play.
But in Marshawn's mind, he was not down. Forward progress, he felt, was not stopped.
I agree with him.
3rd down and 3. And this play is blown dead. Ball start.
Ball start. Number 72, offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That's on the right tackle, Donald Penn, as we take a look back at what transpired after the whistle was blown.
Just can't be demonstrative with the ball. Man, he's right. That's a penalty.
Hugh Jackson was right there.
He's not wrong.
Did he kick it? Did he make contact, or did he miss? Now 3rd down and 8 following the penalty. Raiders must get to the 35 for a 1st down. Carr's pass is incomplete. It could not be gathered in by Nelson, so the Raiders will punt it away.
Terrence Mitchell is hurt. I don't know if you saw him holding his wrist there. This is good coverage, though, by Mitchell here. Back shoulder fade. He's able to get the ball out, but immediately going for his wrist as he goes to the ground here. And that does not look good. He knew right away that something was wrong.
Townsend punting from his 15-yard line. Peppers back deep for the Browns. Peppers takes it at the 29, and he is met immediately. There's Marshawn Lynch on the sidelines after he expressed his displeasure with the quick whistle moments ago. Baker Mayfield and the Browns go back to work from the 30. This is Hyde, and he gains 5 out to the 35-yard line.
Didn't start off well for Cleveland. Punt, interception, touchdown, hit the field goal, then an explosive play by Nick Chubb. I gotta tell you, Baker Mayfield started 4 for 10, but he looks comfortable. This offense, I think he's got a good grasp of it. He's a competitive guy. I've heard it in practice. He was taking every middle rep. Ready.
On 2nd and 5, it's Hyde once again. Gains a yard on the play. Mayfield, we spoke with him yesterday. You know, a guy who was back up in middle school, back up his junior year in high school, walk on at Texas Tech, then transferred to Oklahoma, starts this season as the backup behind Tyrod Taylor, and now here he is in week 4 as the starter.
And he's so monumental that he has a rule named after him, Baker rule, right? The Baker Mayfield rule.
Right, involving walk-ons who transfer.
Absolutely. He's more influential than he thinks.
3rd down and 4. Browns must get to the 40-yard line for a 1st down. The quick out for Mayfield, and it's a 1st down and more for Jarvis Landry. Landry into Raiders territory as he gains 15.
Oh, they had it covered, but Jarvis Landry lines up in the backfield, and look, you know it's going to be one-on-one. It's going to be a man-man situation. Leon Hall's the defender that's covering him. 1 foot in the ground. I'm going forward. You can't tackle me. 1st down. This is what Jarvis Landry brings. It's that sudden burst of excitement. He's not a burner. He's not going to run away from anybody. The way he works in space is awesome to watch.
The NFL's leading receiver last year with the Dolphins, 112 catches on the season. As Mayfield fires over the middle, it's caught, and then still going. It's Darren Fells into the end zone for a touchdown, 49 yards. The first NFL touchdown pass of Baker Mayfield's career.
Well, there's the excitement that he brings, and Baker Mayfield has this natural, like, pump fake to his game. Even when he's not trying to pump fake, You'll see this all the time. This is Darren Fells right here. He's just going to run right through the center of this defense. But watch the mechanism of the pocket by Baker Mayfield. Trying to move people. He does it naturally and instinctively. And what a fantastic catch by Darren Fells. I don't know that I've seen him out on many routes so far this season. That's a nice little tight end dance.
Browns going for 2 once again. Timeout taken by the Raiders. John Gruden right onto the field.
This is the first Sharks timeout. Oakland.
Looked like the Raiders had only 10 men on the field, Randall.
Yeah, they had 12 earlier, 10 now. Some disarray on the defensive side of the ball early in this football game. That's eating at his crawl right now. you don't have to look too hard to find out if John Gruden is upset or elated.
In 20 seconds or less, what was it like to play for John Gruden?
Oh, thankfully I wasn't a quarterback. You know, he was a delegator. Monty Kiffin was my head coach, essentially. But he was an awesome motivator. Getting in front of the team pregame and night before, you want to run through a wall. He's a fun guy to be with.
Hey, Philly 5-5! Philly 5-5!
Did I hear the word Philly?
Good.
Could we see it again? This is Johnson, and he will walk it in. Duke Johnson with the 2-point conversion.
Give Todd Haley some credit. He's digging in deep to his playbook to find some plays, and this is just personal effort. One guy doing more than the guys trying to get him to the ground. I love Duke Johnson. They need to get more touches to this kid. He's a great receiver. He can be a runner if you need him to be.
The Cleveland Browns have come back with 17 points in the last 8 minutes. Browns lead by 10. All right, thanks, Carissa. Some exciting games around the league today here in Oakland. Browns, who won their last game Thursday, 10 days ago, over the Jets, looking to make it 2 straight. Raiders still winless as Carr connects with the tight end Lee Smith. His second catch today, gain of 6, out to the 31.
The Raiders are down yet. They just need to stay patient. There's no urgency yet to try to climb back into this football game. Obviously, you want to sustain the drive, but again, talked about their field position. They're going to do it here. They're going to have to drive the length of the field again. They really haven't got anything going yet on this side of the ball. Only 74 yards of offense for the Raiders in the first quarter and a half.
Remember, the Raiders have led at halftime in each of their first 3 games, but have not yet been able to finish. Here's Jared Cook with a first down and more, out to the 47-yard line.
Nice little step up into the pocket by Derek Carr, and Browns are going to bring pressure. It's so calm. Had to get rid of it. He had a stack on the other side, and Jared Cook was able to get away from it. It's impressive. Throwing off no platform, throwing it accurately, catchable ball. Nice big play.
Remember, the Browns without Terrence Mitchell. Jay Gaines on the field. Mitchell injured earlier in the quarter as he broke up a pass. Off the play fake to Martin. Carr fires downfield. Bryant
got him.
Wide open. Oh, can't make the catch. He tried to adjust and come back for the ball, but could not get his hands around it.
Watch how open Martavis Bryant is. He's just going to run a little post. They're playing just a simple cover 2 defense. Safety gets turned around. There's a lot of air on this ball, and Bryant just does not adjust to it well at all. Say what you want to about the throw. That's got to be a catch.
Great throw by Carr. Second down and 10. Midway through the second quarter. Three receivers set. The give to Lynch, up the middle, across midfield, running hard, has a first down to the Cleveland 41-yard line.
Well, after he got wrongfully called down, I think you're going to see a lot of energy out of Marshawn Lynch as a runner. With guys like this, guys that run this hard and bring so much energy, the last thing you want to do is get them fired up and pissed off. And that's kind of what it feels like Marshawn is after watching that run right there. I'd turn around and hand it to him again.
Did you say that on television?
I just did. Sorry. Apologize.
Hey, we're good. We're good.
From the 41.
5-3. Silver.
Carr on first down. Throws to his left, and Smith. And Lee Smith has been a favorite target of Derek Carr here in the first half. Smith picks up a first down on his third catch.
Did he have a catch coming in this game? All I did was see him block when I watched him on film.
He did not.
Lands right on his head. God for good equipment.
You know, it's been a different favorite receiver for Carr in each of the first 3 games.
That clump of meat right there. Have to replace that in the outfield.
From the 31 on first down as Carr steps up and throws. It's Lynch. Lynch inside the 20, still going. Dragging Cleveland Browns with him. Has a first down to the Browns. 13.
I tell you what, Kenny, this guy's got really sweet feet for an old big running back. Hey, everybody talks about him running through tackles. I see him run around tackles just as much. Just that little bit of shake and juke or whatever you call it. This guy's off balance, and then he brings this. Bam! Get off me, man. I got places to go. I'll lower my head and get 4 more yards. That's Marshawn Lynch for you.
He picked up 17, 43 in all for Lynch here in the first half. Deepest penetration so far for the Raiders. Doug Martin in the backfield takes the handoff from Carr. And Martin is inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Your former teammate in Tampa.
This is a good balanced drive. Doug Martin provides a little bit of spark. You know, he's averaging over 4.5 yards a carry, I think, coming into this football game. To have both of those guys, yeah, the mix of run-pass here is a nice answer to that big play of the Browns on offense. See if they can punch this in for a score.
Lynch set up to the left of Carr, second down and 4. 7th play of the drive for the Raiders. Carr looking for Lynch, now goes the other way, into the end zone, touchdown, Amari Cooper.
Well-executed drive all the way around. Some tough runs by Marshawn Lynch, some nice completions. Here's Cooper in the slot. This quarterback's able to buy a little bit more time. You play zone defense down here in the red zone. The guys have to be conscious of those underneath crossing type plays, and really good job by Amari Cooper sitting that down right in front of the linebacker, past the corner, make himself available for a nice easy throw from Derek Carr.
Here's McCrane. Missed that 47-yard field goal from the dirt earlier. From the grass, from the left hash. The extra point is good. They're going to leave his first trip here. Hope she's having fun down on the field. Raiders' first 4 drives, only 68 yards. 8 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown. This is Peppers. Will Peppers brought down at the 22-yard line. Well, Baker Mayfield, any coach, teammate we talked to yesterday, talked about the leadership that he has brought to this organization, that he provided once he entered the game against the Jets a week ago Thursday.
Guys love him. Offensive guys love him, obviously. Defensive guys love him. We talked earlier about him in practice. He's a scout team quarterback, and he raises the level of everybody with his competitive nature. It's nice to have a guy like this that can elevate the entire organization.
Browns empty the backfield on first down as Mayfield was looking for the tight end, Darren Fells. Markel Lee on the coverage.
Watch how active Baker Mayfield's feet are. And it's so efficient, him turning his body. I mean, he can throw off platform. Obviously, we've seen that already. Looking for Darren Fells, but the coverage is good. And this is nice by Baker Mayfield not trying to do too much. That was a dead play. There was nowhere to go for that ball. Don't take the negative. Throw it in the ground. Live to fight another day.
From the 22-yard line on second down, this is Chubb, who took it for 63 on his first carry. So that'll bring down his average a little bit.
Clint McDonald has been around a lot of places. He is a good football player up front. He had a good year in Tampa last year, but he was let loose. Bounced around some camps, comes here, played the most snaps last week. Came in leading them in sacks with 1. It's an asset to have him on the football field, especially when you lose an Ellis and an Ataba Rubin early in the football season.
Today, for Clint McDonald, career game number 100.
Nice.
Third down and 9. Mayfield out of the gun. Must get to the 32 for a first down. This is Landry and a nice tackle, but it looks like Landry with forward progress picked up the first down. He was wrapped up by Gilchrist. Well, the initial spot is across the 32.
Well, I think if there's one guy that Baker Mayfield's going to look to when he needs a completion, it's going to be Jarvis Landry. It's close. He caught the ball right at the line, or at least made the attempt to catch it right at the our imaginary line, but it's where he's first contacted after control, and it was tight, but I think he had enough.
So a new set of downs for the Browns.
Challenge flag.
Was it thrown in time? The handoff to Hyde. The question is, when did the flag come out? Was it prior to the snap? And now the play is blown dead as Walt Anderson will head over for a chat with John Gruden.
Prior to the snap, Oakland has challenged the ruling on the field over first down.
So Gruden did throw the challenge flag in time, and we will bring in Dean Blandino, our rules expert from Los Angeles, on that last play. Dean, the catch made by Landry. What did you see as far as where the spot should have been?
Yeah, you're looking at the progress spot, which is when the receiver gains control. Where is he first contacted by the defender? He needed to get to the 32. It's tough with the angles. You really need to look right down the line. He might be just short. I just don't think there's enough here to change it because we just don't have that look down the 32.
Well, I would agree with you, Dean. And that picture right there, maybe just inside that line to gain. But like you said, if there's not enough evidence, you just can't make something up, right? They called it on the field as a first down.
Exactly. I think he might be short, but again, it's got to be clear cut. And when you're looking at these spots and you don't have a big line, it's really tough to change.
All right, thanks, Dean. You do not often see coaches win challenges when the play in question is the spot of the football.
Yeah, all we have to go on, hold on, stop it right there, is that little hash mark right there. About the closest thing we could say. And he's contacted really, Dean, if you're still looking at this, to me it looked like it's just inside of that hash mark. So
yeah, it does look like he's just inside. But again, is the angle when the camera is in front of the action tends to push it further back. So again, it's going to be an interesting decision here.
Yeah, that's a great point. I didn't consider that.
Camera angle distorts it a little bit. It will either be a 1st and 10 if the ruling on the field stands, or 4th and short. Here's another look at the catch made by Landry. Gilchrist the tackle. Yellow line, of course, is unofficial.
Oh, Walt Anderson's taking his time. This is definitely not a simple decision down here. Still got his hands on his hips, yapping away. Also, Dean, he's got, if it is short, he's got to find out where to spot it, correct?
Exactly. They have to figure out where they're going to put it, how far back from the 32 would they put it, and if it's that close, they may have to measure.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
There you go.
Oakland will be charged with their second timeout.
Right. Thanks, Dean. As we said, those challenges are often not overturned on spots.
More often than not. You don't see many when they're that close. was actually surprised that he threw the challenge flag. But you're 0-3, why not, right?
Now, John Gruden has a former referee up in the press box, Gerald Austin, who's involved in a lot of these type plays.
Yeah, his old TV buddy, worked together on that other network for a lot of years.
And some coaches do bring in former officials to help give advice on whether to challenge. Mayfield under pressure, Bruce Irvin, he escapes. And then Mayfield throws it away. Irvin got to him earlier, nearly had his second stack.
Yeah, that kid is slippery, huh? This is almost another layup sack for Bruce Irvin. Does a really good job diagnosing the play. Man, it's just hard. This kid is really elusive. And when you got that momentum going away from the direction you're trying to tackle the guy, it's so easy for him just to flick you off. That's exactly what happened right there. He knows he missed one.
2nd and 10. Mayfield off the fake, complete. That's the initial indication, and now it's ruled an incomplete pass.
Well, he took a hit. Big hit.
So Landry thought he had it, and then the hit from Rashawn Melvin knocked it loose.
Finished through the football. He actually gets his hand on the ball before he hits him. It's about the third really nice pass breakup we've seen from these Raiders corners today. 3rd and long.
Browns must get to the 42. 2 big plays for Cleveland here in the 2nd quarter. They keep it on the ground. And will not get there. Duke Johnson out to the 40-yard line. So the Browns will send out the punting unit as we approach the 2-minute warning. Those 2 big plays, 63-yard run by Nick Chubb for the first Cleveland touchdown, and then Mayfield connecting with Darren Fells on a 49-yard score. Clock winds all the way down to the 2-minute warning. 3-point lead for the Browns, who have lost 22 straight on the road. Raiders have lost their last 7 overall, dating back last season. One of those streaks will end. Fair catch called for by Dwayne Harris.
Down there preseason and early in the season we had Miami. It's not fun.
Carr dumps it off. This is Richard, and he picks up the first down. Out to the 34-yard line. Tackle made near the 3rd base position. All right, thanks, Carissa. Raiders have 1 timeout remaining. Carr, first down to midfield. Jared Cook for a gain of 16.
I love how Derek Carr can layer the football. By layer football, I mean put different angles, different velocities on the pass. This thing is just a little touch pass right over your linebacker Avery there, and well done.
1 minute remaining in the half. 1 timeout. 1st and 10 from midfield. Carr to the near side. This time could not connect with Cook, with Joe Schobert defending. 2nd and 10, 56 seconds.
Well, be smart with the ball, right? You need to convert, but you'll take a field goal towards the end of the half. Just anything to get points. It's not a must-score touchdown situation. So watch Derek Carr, make sure that he's making good decisions with this football here.
Richard lined up to the left of Carr. 3 receivers to the left side. Carr on 2nd and 10. Throws to his left, and it's Reggie Nelson out of bounds at the 40. Picks up another Oakland first down, stops the clock with 51 seconds, a gain of 10.
And the Browns on defense, they're going to give them those completions. All they want to do is not let anything go over the top of their head. The clock is their friend. Raiders have 1 timeout. They're obviously going to try to save that when they get down in the red area in case they need to kick a field goal, need to stop the clock to kick a field goal.
1st and 10 from the Browns 40. 51 seconds remaining. Carr to the near side. It's Nelson again trying to get out of bounds. He could not. On the wrap-up from the former Raider, T.J. Carey. Good play by Carey.
Absolutely it was. Keep him in bounds. Got to get this play off. Clock's ticking on him.
Down to 30 seconds. From the 35-yard line of the Browns. Carr over the middle. It is picked off. It was intended for Jared Cook. E.J. Gaines with the interception.
Well, tips and overthrows, but this is all Schobert. Jared Cook's trying to run a little shake route on a little dink outside, move up the field. But watch Schobert right there in the middle of your screen on his coverage. He does not go for it at all. Just stays in his coverage through the middle. Affects the catch. Tips and overthrows or interceptions most of the time. Well done by this Browns defense.
And remember, Gaines is in there for the injured Terrence Mitchell.
Yes, that's right. That's right. You know, this Browns defense has done a fantastic job this year, and I mean phenomenal, leading the league in takeaways. 11 coming into this football game. It's their winning edge, and they get another one here at the end of the second half or second quarter when they needed it.
They had only 13 takeaways all of last season. Cleveland Browns leading the Oakland Raiders 17-14. Here in Oakland, we get set for the third quarter. Browns will get the ball first. This is Peppers from the 9. Out across the 25 and then tripped up. 16 yards on the return for Jabril Peppers as Baker Mayfield leads the Browns offense back onto the field. Rodney in his first NFL start. What do you think of him in the first half?
I think early returns are good. I think they found what they've been looking for all these years. Who knows how many quarterbacks they've had trying to find the right guy, but they waited for this draft class to find a guy like Baker Mayfield. The infectious personality, the way that he is leading this team. Yes, he's had some ups and downs in this game, but he's also shown that magic that everybody keeps raving about him.
Well, he is the 30th, yes, the 30th starting quarterback for Cleveland since 1999. Out to the 27-yard line, it's Hyde for the Browns, who lead by 3. Mayfield, look right, now throws to his left. It's Duke Johnson, who led the Browns in receptions last season, and he's out to the 35 for a Cleveland first down.
We've had an entertaining game so far, Kenny. Some big plays, some defensive stops, a couple of takeaways by either team. Setting up to be a good one.
Good play by the Cleveland defense. The interception by E.J. Gaines at the end of the second quarter with the Raiders driving for potential touchdown or field goal. Callaway comes in motion, fake the jet sweep, and hand it off to Johnson as he is able to gain 3 out to the 38-yard line.
I think that's at least the third time, maybe fourth time that we've seen that type of action with the jet sweep fake. And they do this in such tight spaces. I mean, who's getting that ball? They have no idea until the very end. And this is a kind of a hallmark of a Todd Haley offense. I'm sorry. He repeats plays over and over and over again. Don't be surprised if you see that and something drastically different comes off that same action.
Long-time offensive coordinator in Pittsburgh, former head coach. Out to the 49-yard line. So a third down and a long one upcoming for the Browns.
Rashard Higgins is a guy that they mentioned to us that with Baker as quarterback should get a little bit more looks. I mean, he only had 9 catches coming to this game. Got some talent on the outside. He's got to be one of those guys.
Landry in the slot to the left. Callaway comes in motion. Mayfield throws wide open to the tight end for a first down. Njoku to the 42-yard line of the Raiders.
Come on, Kenny. How did he get out of that? That's ridiculous. They bring a blitz on him. Same jet sweep action. And this is another version of RPO, right? Run pass. He's got to make a decision. Safety Reggie Nelson misses on him. And this is just gamemanship. Just being a baller, right? Finding a way to make that play successful when it all intents and purposes looked like it was nothing there.
From the 42 on first down, it's Carlos Hyde. Hyde spent 4 years with the 49ers, picks up 3 down to the 39-yard line. So the Browns on the move, early third quarter, leading the Raiders by 3.
We've seen this all day, right? These steady play of this offense. I don't think they're digging all the way into their playbook. I think they're easing him into all of his play calls. Now, obviously, it's a drastically different call with Tyrod Taylor as opposed to Baker Mayfield. We know how big his playbook can be. They're giving him simple stuff, and they're executing pretty well.
2nd down and 7 off the fake to Hyde. Mayfield fires, and it's caught by Higgins. Inside the 20-yard line of the Raiders. Rashard Higgins with his 2nd catch of this drive and a 23-yard pickup.
Great route. Watch this route. Watch him get to the top of his stem and stutter, come out, ball on him. That was well executed. Corner had so much field to cover over there. He couldn't really be that aggressive, but just the timing of the throw. Looking at Baker Mayfield, with difference between what he and Tyrod Taylor show is Tyrod doesn't put that ball on receivers quickly as Baker has shown the ability to do today.
Higgins, 3rd year out of Colorado State. Spent some time on the practice squad as Mayfield escapes. And then he decides to hang on to it. Out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
Around the right side, run out of bounds by number 55.
Tight coverage. Nowhere for him to go with this ball. He doesn't make a rash decision, try to force it. You're in the red zone, protect the football. Watch him work the pocket, climb, escape, get out. Don't do anything stupid. Take the positive play. He's having a great time doing it, isn't he? Look at that smile, that wry smile. Like, yeah, I know it, I know it.
2nd down and 6. As Mayfield overthrows Callaway.
Now, again, pressure on Baker Mayfield. They bring a blitz, and a lot of coordinators, you get down in this area, you don't want to give him clean looks. You want to make him have to make quick decisions. Exactly what happened there. Get rid of that football. And we know Paul Gunther, he is not scared to pull the trigger on a blitz, especially a young quarterback. They told us they want to muddy the water for him, give him something that he hasn't seen before. See if they do that right now.
10th play of the drive for the Browns. 3rd down and 6 from the Raiders' 14. Mayfield sets, throws over the top. Not enough for a 1st down. Duke Johnson tackled at the 10-yard line.
That's well done by this Raiders defense. They played coverage. They only rushed 4. But when you do that, obviously you're going to give up that underneath little throw. But watch how many guys rally to the football, populate to the football to make this tackle, set up a field goal opportunity for Cleveland.
Greg Joseph hit from 25 earlier. This will be a 28-yard attempt from the right hash. Colquitt places it down. Joseph connects from 28. Dwayne Harris back deep. Raiders will start from the 25. Well, Sam Darnold won his first start over the Lions, has now lost 3 straight. Josh Allen and the Bills shut out by Green Bay today. Josh Rosen and the Cardinals hosting Seattle. Cardinals leading that game 10-7. Richard split out wide to the left. Lynch in the backfield, 1st and 10, 25-yard line. Lynch takes the handoff from Carr, and he is bottled up. Hit for a loss of 3 as we head down to the field. Megan.
Hey, thanks so much. Well, Coach Gruden in the second half wants to see more from his defense. He said, we've got to stop giving up the long yards. Offensively, it was simple. He said, we just need to make more of the time we have when we have the ball. Hugh Jackson and the Browns do have the lead in this game, but he is not settling for that. He said, we can play harder, we can play better. We need to finish this game. Guys.
Megan, it's good to have you with us. I thought you were abandoning your post down there.
Good stuff. Thanks, Megan. 2nd down and 12. Carr over the middle, complete to Bryant. Bryant is out to midfield before he was finally dragged down by E.J. Gaines.
Tight coverage. This is the explosive ability of Martavis Bryant. got a good little push there, but I mean, this is a tough tackle. If he doesn't grab him down there, we know that he could take this the distance. Got some explosion out of this Raiders offense, and we know the story. 3 different games, 3 different players have explosive plays, and as I'm saying this, I'm watching Donald Penn limp off the field. TJ Clemens, who came in for him last week, is down. So Brandon Parker, the other rookie, so they have 2 rookie tackles in the football game right now. We're told we might see him, not necessarily because of a Donald Penn injury, but here he is, first action.
3rd round pick out of North Carolina A&T. Brandon Parker now in at right tackle for the injured Donald Penn. His Carr fires downfield. It is picked off. 2nd interception for the Browns. It's Demarius Randall. Randall inside the 40 avoids Marshawn Lynch. Dragged down by Lee Smith at the 31-yard line. 2nd interception of the season for Randall. The 13th takeaway by this Cleveland Browns defense.
Well, Derek Carr has the matchup he won. It's one-on-one on the outside. It's obviously thirds or some sort of man. But you notice Derek Carr, some of his passes down the field, Kenny, when I'm watching the film, I see this, and I don't like to point it out because it's a negative on Derek, but these balls tend to hang up in the air. So it gives that DB, whoever it is, here it was the safety, last week it was the corner, it gives them time without stress to go make a play on the football. It's exactly what happened there. Ball was floating on them. Easy takeaway for that Browns secondary.
That's the 7th interception thrown by David Carr this season.
Well, to me, you got to push those balls. You got to put the DB under stress. Feel like he's running, like the receiver's running away from him. If he can't make a play, it just makes it easier for this defense. That's a bad turnover.
50-yard return by Randall, and now Mayfield fires. There is a flag. He was looking for Landry.
That's just like Todd Haley, right after a takeaway. Take a shot.
Pass interference, number 22, defense. First down, spot on foul.
Rashawn Melvin.
Press coverage outside. A little play action shot, little zig route in it, out and in, and there's the hold. You see him grab him. Clear penalty. He would have had a chance to make that play. That was the right call.
Ball spotted at the 7. 24-yard penalty. 1st and goal for the Browns, looking to capitalize on the takeaway by their defense. The toss to Carlos Hyde inside the 5, and then forced out of bounds right around the 2-yard line by Eric Harris.
Watch Desmond Harrison right here. Somebody needed to replace Joe Thomas, his left tackle. They put it on an undrafted free agent rookie. You'll see him at the end of this play. I mean, he's the one leading the charge right there, working on Eric Harris, safety, setting that edge of the offense and giving Carlos Hyde all that room to run.
Joe Thomas, future Hall of Famer, 11 seasons in Cleveland. 3 tight ends set. Hyde in the backfield. 2nd and goal. The fake to Hyde. Mayfield, end zone, Landry, touchdown!
Man. The catch was spectacular. The throw is just simply sublime by Baker Mayfield here. Look at the route. It's a dummy. Yep, little dummy, little okey-doke. Just watch his feet. He came off the ball like he wasn't going to go out, like he was blocking. He got that touchdown 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 times. Great throw, great catch. Taking advantage of the takeaway. You just got to feel like this Browns offense is going to be rolling with this kid at quarterback.
Browns go for 2 for the 3rd time. They are 1 for 2 for Landry, his first touchdown of the season, first as a Brown.
I'm going 5-9. I'm going 5-9.
This is Johnson, and he dives forward, but is ruled down. It is ruled that he was down before he extended across the goal line.
It's close.
Tries no good. It's ruling on the field. Timeout.
Check his right knee.
Right knee was down.
Yeah, I think it was down.
Did the ball cross the plane before the knee was down?
Yeah, I've got the ball across the plane. He did a good job of stretching that ball out. Looked like the right thigh hit first, but the ball had broken the plane. And an interesting play, because if they rule the try good, it's automatically reviewed. Since they ruled no good, coach has to challenge.
After reviewing the play, when the runner was down by contact, the ball was in the end zone. The try is good. Cleveland is not charged with a timeout.
So a successful challenge by Hugh Jackson. The two-point conversion was successful, so it's now a 28-14 lead. Browns have gone 2 for 3 today on two-point conversions as Johnson celebrates.
Yeah,
Mayfield.
Nobody's more happy than Baker Mayfield, but that was a great effort play by Duke Johnson. Put his hand in the ground, got that extra couple of feet of propulsion. Nice challenge, Hugh.
Hugh Jackson returning to Oakland, former head coach of the Raiders. He grew up in Los Angeles. When the Raiders played at the LA Coliseum during Hugh's high school years, he worked as a security guard at Raiders home games.
Yeah, he's got some good memories, doesn't he, about those days? Tells the story about a fight breaking out in one of those games.
On the field.
On the field. He had one responsibility. I'll let him tell y'all what he had to do.
Said he had to lead the cheerleaders out of safety, out of harm's way to safety in their trailer, right?
That's the good job to have.
And coached the Raiders to an 8-8 record in 2011. Carr's pass is incomplete. Lee Smith, the 10 receiver. And then a few years later, he said, I learned football and learned how to grind from Gruden. He said John rode his bike every day to practice, to work. Here's Marshawn Lynch, still going. Out to the 38-yard line for a Raiders first down.
There's that man again. He's still got it. 32 years old. Marshawn Lynch runs as hard now as I've ever seen him. And there's not a play that's dead. And we had the one earlier in the game where they ruled forward momentum stop, but all I see when I see him run is people falling off of him.
Donald Penn back on the field prior to this play. Replaced Parker. Penn shake it up moments ago. Raiders veteran right tackle. Parr under pressure, and Cook is unable to hang on.
Emmanuel Ogbah, he's back into the lineup this week. He's missed some games. He's going to be right there behind the Collins right there, and all he's trying to do is keep him contained. Does a really good job. I tell you what, this defensive front, we've already talked about Myles Garrett and Larry Ogunjobi, but when Emmanuel Ogbah, when he's playing, and they get all three of these guys humming for the quarterback, watch out. Man, this is a very good defense, well coached by Greg Williams. They have a ton of talent. We haven't even talked about Denzel Ward today. He had 2 interceptions in the first game, forced fumble already. Talented unit.
This is Martin, and he gets wrapped up by Garrett.
There's Myles Garrett. I mean, the guy's a freakish athlete.
First overall pick a season ago. There's Donald Penn. It's like he's shaken up once again. Here comes Brandon Parker to replace him.
Donald Penn's struggling. He's struggling when he tried to come back into the football game. You know, it's been a tough move for him going to right tackle from left tackle. He's a Pro Bowl player for many years on the left side, but transition hadn't been as smooth, I think, as everybody would expect.
Now his 13th season, 174 career games. Third down at 9. Another incompletion off the hands of Seth Roberts.
1 of 6 on third down now, the Raiders. And you see the pressure. Greg Williams brings a ton of pressure. There's Avery, linebacker, rookie linebacker. And then just off the fingers of Seth Roberts. As Cleveland gets going, Oakland's stalled.
Townsend punting from his 30. Fair catch called for by Peppers. Hurst knocked it out, recovered by Hankins. This is the first time the Raiders are beginning a drive in their opponent's territory all season over the first 4 games. First and goal from the Browns 7. Carr near side. Lynch could not hang on. Over his last 2 drives, Carr's had about 3 or 4 passes bounce off hands or various body parts of his receivers.
Yeah, they're close, right? It's not as if things aren't going as planned. They're just not executing, not finishing on the little things, catching the football, finishing drives, keeping drives going for that matter. They got an opportunity here. They have to take advantage of this. Score a touchdown, get back into this football game, get this crowd back rooting for this home team.
4 straight incompletions thrown by Carr. Second and goal from the 7. Carr under pressure. That one gets batted back. That's Onpa.
Well, he was rewarded a great rush with a pass defense too. This is well done. Working on the rookie Brandon Parker. That's being ball aware. That's awesome. That's the way it looks like. You can't get there, disrupt the passing lane, set up a 3rd down.
Third and goal from the 7 following the Cleveland turnover. 4 receivers set, empty backfield. 5 straight incompletions. Carr throws to the end zone, touchdown. Jared Cook makes the catch. His first touchdown of the season.
Just how do you cover? You're leaving Schobert all alone, and he just plays big on you. Watch Schobert right here. Middle of your screen. Jared Cook is just going to go sit across the goal line and box him out. Give me the ball, point guard. In the paint, touchdown.
McCrane adds the extra point. Raiders have scored a touchdown following both interception return for a touchdown by Conley back in the first quarter. This is Jabril Peppers on the return. Did not get out to the 20. Stopped at the 18-yard line. Good effort on special teams led by Derek Carrier of the Raiders. So now the Browns offense goes back to work.
Let's see how the rookie responds now. Got to deal with adversity. Crowd's back into it. You know, he started off this game, Kenny, not very well. 4 of 10. Then he got hot, going 10 of 14. And then the turnover. Coaches say, players say, this guy does a great job putting plays behind him. See if he's able to do that now. In the depths of the black hole as he's backed up here on offense.
Starting from the 19-yard line, Callaway in motion to the right. Mayfield, quick release, and that bounces away from Callaway on first down.
Pretty quick release, huh, Kenny? He doesn't even have the seams. He just grabbed the ball anywhere. Like a baseball player to go with that theme, since they're on a baseball field, still turning 2. Got to catch the ball, though. It's a number of drops by both teams in this football game.
See the fans in the black hole. Second and 10. Carlos Hyde, there's a penalty marker. First flag in a while. Hyde out to the 26-yard line, gain of 7.
I don't think that motion tight end was set long enough before the snap of the football.
Illegal shift. Offense. Number 85 was in motion while the offensive lineman will go into a 3-point stance. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Before he stops and gets set, the ball is snapped. I mean, it's minute, but it's the right call. Don't see it often.
Second down and 15. Hand off to Carlos Hyde. Out to the 18-yard line. Time for a game break. Kurt.
All right, San Francisco once led 14-0 against the Chargers, but LA has come all the way back. Melvin Gordon, a 6-yard reception from Phillip Rivers. They missed the extra point, but they got the lead, 23-17, midway through the third quarter. Kenny, Rondé, and Megan.
All right, thanks, Kurt. Both teams looking for their second win here in Oakland. Browns lead the Raiders by 7.
Big third down here, Kenny. Momentum has switched with that turnover touchdown by the Raiders. Everybody in here can feel it.
Browns must get to the 29. Mayfield in trouble. He escapes. Now he throws. And now the Browns will punt it away.
Just the fact that he got out of this is pretty amazing. You're going to see the pressure from everywhere. Don't really know where they're lining up. Only got 2 defensive linemen on the field. And there's Arden Key. Got to be able to lower his weight and finish this sack. This is just another amazing escape by Baker Mayfield.
Fair catch called for by Harris, and we've talked about field position.
Who's the quarterback at Oklahoma? Just tied Baker Mayfield's touchdown record yesterday.
That's right, 7 total touchdowns.
Yeah. A good game.
We talked about the momentum swinging back to the Raiders. They start from their 42. And another pass bounces away from a Raider, this time Martavis Bryant.
That's at least his second drop. Deep ball early. Easy touchdown opportunity. That ball had some juice on it. Martavis Bryant, can't really figure him out. No, he's got immense talent. More so than probably anybody on his roster, man. No, not littering Cooper. He's got speed, he can run. Big play guy.
50 passage with the Steelers last year. Marshawn Lynch out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 5. Setting up a 3rd down and 5 for Oakland. DJ Gaines is ready in there for the injured Terrence Mitchell. Is the injured Brown. Gaines had an interception earlier.
Running out of corners. Terrence Mitchell's out. DJ Gaines goes out. TJ Carey is more of a nickel player for this football team. Bodie Calhoun, he can come in and play corner as well. He's kind of a hybrid guy. Plays safety and corner for this team. Looks like he's the one that's going to replace EJ Gaines. Out here covering Cook right here. You see him just at the end of the play. I'm sorry, Martavis Bryant. No idea what that was. Didn't look like he did anything.
There's Brian Bodie Calhoun on the field, number 20. 3rd down and 5. Donald Penn still out of the game on the Raiders side. Parker in at right tackle. As Carr throws near side at midfield. Catch is made by Seth Roberts. But he is 2 yards shy of the marker, so the Raiders will punt it away.
Got to give him a chance to run with that football. Delivery is low, so he has to go down to catch it. If he hits him in stride, he might be able to make the defender miss, or at least get that extra yard or 2 for that 1st down.
Jabril Peppers back deep. Townsend waiting at his 35-yard line. We approach 3 minutes remaining, 3rd quarter here at Oakland. Browns lead by 7. Bunt bounced into the end zone. 50-yard kick, net of just 30.
Cal's probably the most successful of them all. See what comes of Baker Mayfield now.
Cal's the last to make it to the playoffs back in 2002 as the handoff goes to Carlos Hyde. Some people surprised that Cleveland went with Mayfield at number 1, but he was their guy all the way. General Manager John Dorsey, coaching staff.
Well, I think we saw Thursday night why they like him. You watched the preseason, you saw it there too. just get an idea of what he is. He's ready-made, and he's a winner. He's got a lot of charisma about him. It's one to build your team around.
2nd and 10. And Mayfield loves going at it with the defensive coordinator, Greg Williams, during practice.
Yeah.
First time they met, he knocked on Greg's door, introduced himself, and Greg said, "Hi, I'm Greg Williams." And Baker said, I know who you are. I've heard a lot about you.
He's talking to the other first pick the year before. You know, you give this front office, John Dorsey, putting some pieces together on what was really a limited roster. They got some players on this team. This is going to be a good football team going forward. Big 3rd down and 9 here.
Much improved. Browns must get to the 30 for a first down. Mayfield, couple of fakes. And that pass bounces away from Duke Johnson. So now the Browns will punt it right back to the Raiders.
It's not a slick field. Couldn't be a more beautiful day here in Northern California. Nobody can seem to squeeze the football. Bring it to your chest like that sometimes. Your pads are going to win. You know, pads are going to bounce the football right off your chest.
Nothing for the Browns on their last 3 possessions. Turnover and 2 3-and-outs. Here's Harris. Cuts to the outside. And is brought down at the 31-yard line. 59-yard punt, and then 11 on the return by Harris. So another opportunity for this Raiders offense, trailing by 7. With 1:21 remaining in the 3rd quarter. You know, you talk about rookie quarterbacks and Mayfield making his first start. Think back to 2014. Derek Carr lost his first 10 starts as an NFL quarterback.
Again, that was an even more limited roster that the Raiders had back then. But they built it up. They got to the playoffs a couple of years ago. He got injured. They've been struggling since. So you bring in John Gruden and help develop what is one of the really young, good quarterbacks in the league, and Derek Carr.
2 touchdown passes, 2 picks thrown by Carr this afternoon. From the 31-yard line on first down. Carr can't find anyone, and then he throws it away. And we will head down to the field for more on Derek Carr. Megan.
Yeah, Derek Carr said he actually feels like he's starting over, even though this is his 5th season in the league. He said working with John Gruden has really made him feel like the most prepared quarterback in the NFL. He said this is a quarterback's dream, and contrary to what their record shows, he said this is the best he has ever felt in the position. He really loves working with Gruden. Said Gruden even says I love you to him more than some of his family members.
How many times did Gruden tell you, Rondé, that he loves you?
A lot. That's his thing.
On 2nd and 10, the toss to Lynch. And Marshawn Lynch has a first down and more. Lynch still going. He's inside the 25, the 20, and finally tackled at the 17-yard line of the Browns. Lynch goes for 52 yards.
Well, watch the block. You're going to see Gerald Avery, and then Martavis Bryant's going to come into the screen. I'm sorry, that's Reggie Nelson with the block. And then Martavis Bryant into the play. But look who comes back and makes this tackle. Avery hustling all the way down the football field after being at the point of attack to save a touchdown for Marshawn Lynch. Big run by the Raiders. Another explosive play in this football game.
Longest run of the season for Lynch and the Raiders. And now the play is blown dead. Looks like Garrett jumped.
Offside, number 95, defense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
It looked like he jumped, or did he really? He was 3 steps in the backfield, kiddy. Oh, anxious, trying to make a play. They give up a big, enormous play on the ground. You got to fight that urge to go make the next play, and you got a little overexcited.
It did look like it.
Yeah, it looked like it. Technically, you are correct.
Time winding down in this 3rd quarter. I love you too, Rondé.
No doubt.
From the 12-yard line, it's Doug Martin, and he's cut down. Nice tackle made by the Pro Bowler Joe Schobert. 2nd and 3 for Oakland.
Hey, go bang out, bang out.
At the Cleveland 10-yard line.
Stay over, so set.
Carr looking to throw to the end zone. Out of the reach of Cooper.
He absolutely had him. Amari Cooper working from the slot, just running away from the DB, and he just sails this ball just a touch. He had that matchup, all that grass to work with, and just a little bit inaccurate by Derek Carr.
Raiders this season have been outscored in the fourth quarter 37-3. They had leads at the half of their first three, trailed at the half today. Can they come back?
Can they finish? That's the question. Finish a football game positively.
On 3rd and 3, they get it into the hands of Tween Harris, and he loses a yard.
Awesome play by Demarius Randall. Awesome play. He diagnosed this thing from the get-go. You're going to see him just come down here and just make this play. He read it all the way. He knew this was coming. Colton Miller has to go out to get the corner, and nobody there to account for Demarius Randall. Got him by a thread.
So here is Matt McCrane from the grass this time. He missed his first NFL attempt earlier from 47 from the dirt. 29-yard attempt from the left hash. It is good. Baker Mayfield and the Browns lead by 4. He told us yesterday, I love playing on the road. That's where you see what your team is made of.
Well, couldn't have scripted a better situation for him on the road with the lead. He doesn't play like a rookie, doesn't act like one. He has never been in this situation before. We're going to see what Baker Mayfield is made of here in the next 14 minutes.
His Browns had a 14-point lead. It's now a 4-point game as Peppers takes it out. And will be tackled at the 12-yard line.
In the black hole. See what you got, Baker.
Starting from the 12. Mayfield, pump fake, now throws, and it's caught by the tight end. Njoku takes it out to the 20-yard line for a gain of 8. We mentioned earlier the Browns' last 3 possessions. Turnover and then 2 3-and-out. So look to pick up some first downs and take some time off the clock with a 4-point lead.
Well, that's the important thing that you have to learn in situations like this. You know, if you're Todd Haley, you're thinking he doesn't play like a rookie, but someone you got to protect him like a rookie. Don't put too much on him. Let's see what they decide to do with this drive here. Points would be good. Any points.
Now a botch snap. There's a flag. Raiders say they have it. Flag was thrown on the play, and that's Jonathan Hankins who came up with the football. If the play stands, it'll be Hankins' second recovery.
Well, he was trying to change the play, and J.C. Treader snapped it on him.
Shift, number 81, offense, that penalty is declined.
He wasn't at all ready for that.
It was a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Oakland.
Wow. So that's the second turnover here in the second half, deep in Browns territory.
And remember now at Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield was not a under center quarterback. He did almost everything from the gun, just like every quarterback in college football. So a lot of times these guys they're ill prepared to take the snap. They just have never done it. And we talked to Todd Haley, and he said, look, we had to teach that. It was ugly at first when he was coming out from under center. He never had the experience of doing it. And it comes back to bite him here.
That's a great point. Third turnover committed by Mayfield today. Gives the Raiders a 1st and 10 at the Browns' 20-yard line. The handoff to Lynch. And Lynch once again wrapped up by Schobert along with Christian Kirksey. Gain of just 1 on the play.
Well, they got to take this positive field position and use it for good. Mentioned many times today, Kenny, their negative starting field position way down on their side of the football field, but they've had the ball in great field position now at least 4 times in this football game. Got to get some big points out of it here.
Remember, the Raiders have already scored 14 points off Cleveland turnovers. Second down and 9 as Carr fires, end zone, touchdown! Jordy Nelson! Raiders take the lead.
How about that fastball, Kenny? That was a bullet out of Derek Carr's arm. Watch him take these 2 shuffle steps and bam! Right on target. Only his receiver can catch it. Had a way to take advantage of that takeaway, turn it into points.
The extra point is good. There is a flag.
Usually when that flag comes in, Kenny, it has something to do with the center. He's protected.
Illegal formation, number 65, defense, was lined up over the center. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. The try is good. Timeout.
Derek Carr on the right, his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Baker Mayfield on the left has thrown 2, but he's also turned the ball over 3 times, an interception and 2 fumbles, and those 3 turnovers by Mayfield have led to 21 Oakland Raider points.
It's definitely the story of the day. Takeaways, converting them into points. It's a winning edge for both of these football teams.
Kickoff from the 40, sails through the back of the end zone. Mayfield right back out on the field.
It's on their defense now. Got the lead in the 4th quarter for the first time in who knows how long. See if they're able to finish this thing.
So now the Browns, who have not trailed since the 1st quarter. And Mayfield has another pass batted down, this one from Frosty Rucker.
Good old vet. Graybeard, Frosty Rucker. Right there, playing defensive end here. Ball aware. Said it earlier in the game.
Mayfield on 2nd down, and that bounces away from the tight end, Njoku.
Well, good route. Njoku has clear beat on this ball. Man, another drop. Got to catch these footballs, man. It's a well-delivered pass. It's not in your numbers, but if it's in your catch radius, got to bring it in. Help your young quarterback out and make a play. Listen to this crowd now, Kenny.
I can barely hear you. 3rd down and 10. Browns must get to the 35. Mayfield backpedals, directs traffic, now throws off the hand of Landry. Browns will punt it away.
He did really well in the pocket here, Baker Mayfield did, but he missed an opportunity. Keep an eye on Duke Johnson later in this play, but just watch how he works the pocket here. Steps up, looking to throw, escapes. Look at the flat. He's wide open, but he tries to force this thing over the top of Eric Harris to Jarvis Landry. He had an easy completion for the flat, which would have been a 1st down now.
There's Dwayne Harris. And Harris is across the 40, midfield. Finally brought down inside the 30-yard line of the Browns. 49 yards for Dwayne Harris.
You could see that coming almost all day. Got a good returner in Dwayne Harris here. Such a sure catcher, but he's explosive. He's got experience working with Rich Bisaccia, the special teams coordinator. He was with him in Dallas. It's a tough tackle. And again, the Raiders set up with great field position. And Colquitt was like, come on, man. I got to tackle this guy. What's wrong with you guys?
So big plays for the Raiders on offense, defense, and special teams.
That's what it takes to finish football games, right? Everybody contributing.
From the 29 on 1st down, it's Lynch. And finish, a word that we've used often. We heard it all week long from the Raiders. They actually had leads the last 2 weeks in the 4th quarter, but in both cases, their opponent came from behind. Today, it's the Raiders who came from behind to take the lead in the 4th quarter.
It's been a quick turnaround, right? That felt like the Browns had this game somewhat under control when they got that 14-point lead. Then the turnovers came. And then the offense for the Raiders came to life. With the big special teams play here, and they're in scoring position again.
Carr on second down, Lynch. Now, what did John Gruden tell us on Friday? We need better field position. We need takeaways. 3 takeaways today. They had only 1 coming into the game. They had not started a drive across the 50. They've done it 3 times in the second half.
That's something John Gruden can go tell his team on Monday. If you're looking for a way to win football games, don't do it the hard way. Make it easy on yourself. Win the turnover battle, which they're doing. Get some explosives out of your offense, what they're doing. They're still only 2 of 9 on third down. See if they can get a conversion here.
Third down and 7. Let's get to the 19. Carr under pressure. Pass was intended for Richard. Raiders will send out the field goal unit.
Oh, this is a good job by this Cleveland defense. You get a sudden change situation, turnovers, big returns. Watch Jabril Peppers come off the edge. He's taken on this different role this year. He's playing much closer to the line of scrimmage, more in that strong safety role as opposed to last year when he was sitting 25, 30 yards deep. He's just been a more effective player down there.
So for McCrane, here's another attempt from the dirt. 44 yards out, missed from 47 off the dirt in the first half. Connected from 25 off grass. And this time his kick is good. In his first NFL regular season game. So John Gruden's Raiders now lead by 6, 34-28. Raiders have now scored 20 consecutive points.
Talked about having those 2 leads in fourth quarters. Gotta be smart situationally, Raiders do. The Browns, look at these last 5 possessions. That's not good at all. Got to find a way to get it going again. Before you were looking to protect that lead, now you're all of a sudden find yourself chasing this football game. Still plenty of time left. But again, it's going to be an opportunity to see what Baker Mayfield's made out of.
Before those 5 Cleveland possessions, Rondé, prior to that, they scored on 4 or 5 possessions. Not counting the kneel down prior to halftime. But a different story here in the second half. Raiders have scored 20 consecutive points. Browns had a 28-14 lead. This is Callaway. Out to the 24-yard line. Raiders say they have it. Callaway fighting for that extra yardage. But it is recovered by the Browns. Browns offense has come out onto the field. Officiating crew talking about it.
Trying to see if he was down when this ball came out. I think his knee is down before this ball comes squirting out of the pile there. Yeah, for sure.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the kicking team. First down, Oakland.
Well, now because it was ruled a turnover, that would be an automatic review.
Yeah, and the reaction is that the Raiders got this ball back. The rookie kicker is actually the one that recovered it. But I think it's pretty clear by these pictures, those great pictures we just got, that his knee was down before the ball was stripped out.
Right, there's McCrane to recover the fumble. All turnovers reviewed. So, Walt Anderson will take a look at it.
Can't really see that it's on the way out. Let's see this picture. Ruled a fumble on the field, so the knee is definitely down and the ball is not out yet. So
now there would have to be conclusive evidence. It certainly looked like Callaway still had the football when his knee hit. Again, all turnovers automatically reviewed.
The ruling on the field of a fumble is under further review.
Back in Oakland, the ruling on the field was reversed. It will be Browns football.
Well, you see his hand still on the football there. His knee is clearly down well before that, and that was the right call. It's tough to see it from some of those earlier angles, but looking from behind the play, I think it's apparent that they made the right call in Terry Brown, who's the field judge, who's actually running in and marking the ball as down. He had to make sure of that.
Chance of defense from the crowd here in Oakland. Raiders have scored 20 consecutive points. Lead the Browns by 6. First and 10, 23-yard line. Callaway in motion. They fake the jet sweep. It's Carlos Hyde up the middle. Hyde out to the 28-yard line. Gain of 5 on first down. Ten and a half to play. 6-point game. Browns scored 17 straight points in the first half. Raiders 20 straight here in the second half. Second down and 5. Off the fake to Hyde. Mayfield throws. That one gets knocked out of the air by Markel Lee.
Great play by Markel Lee. This ball was trying to float over his head. Watch 55. It's right there in the center of your screen. Drops off. Eyes on the quarterback. And man, if he doesn't get a finger on that, Njoku's got tons of room behind him. That would have been a huge play. Great defensive play by Lee.
Browns have not picked up a first down, Rondé, on their last 5 possessions since midway through the third quarter. They need to get to the 33, and they do. Out to the 38-yard line, it's Higgins. Big first down for Cleveland.
Really good conversion there. Just the pressure doesn't affect them. Just a bunch route in here. You're going to see you just reduce the formation so you can expand the defense coming out of there. And then very nice route, and this is really good. Just look at it, calm and collected. I see my guy. Bang, first down.
9.5 remaining. Go! Callaway comes in motion. Mayfield gets it to him on the jet sweep. Gain of just 1. Lee with the big hit at the end of the play. Second down and 9 for the Browns.
Well, Lee, man, it's all over the place. Watch this flip. We've seen some kind of suspect exchanges. That one was close. Nice catch by Callaway, and here's the hit at the end. Marquel Lee all over the place. Maybe a step out of bounds.
Perhaps.
Maybe, perhaps.
Looked like it might have been. Second down and 9.
Not illegal unless they call it, Kenny.
That's right. Mayfield steps up, and now he throws wide open. It's Callaway inside the 30. It's a foot race inside the 10. Callaway is finally out of bounds inside the 1. A huge play, 59 yards from Mayfield to Callaway.
Callaway's lined up on the complete other side of the formation. It's just a really deep in breaking route. They're playing thirds coverage. You see the underneath defender evacuate the area. Leon Hall, nobody else is there. Good run after the catch. That stiff arm. This game has had so many big plays in it. We got an injury down on in the end zone.
That's Callaway.
I think that's Callaway, actually. You're right, Kenny.
The rookie 4th-round pick out of Florida after the longest reception of his short NFL career, 59 yards.
Well, after that play, he was wincing. I saw it in his face, and I wasn't sure what happened to him. That he's okay. He's an exciting young player. Obviously, we know the travails of him. He's a first-round talent by everybody's estimation, but somewhat of a gamble off the football field. Definitely has potential to be a really good football player.
Boy, look at some of the rookies on this Browns offense. Started with Mayfield and then Chubb, who had the 63-yard touchdown run earlier. The left tackle Harrison. And Callaway just made a huge play.
Well, this team obviously is not scared to use them. You see a lot of rookies feel like they got to develop, quote unquote, develop. But because of the lack of talent on this team last year, you draft these guys, they're coming into play. And they're all doing well.
Watford in as an extra blocker on the right side, number 71. First and goal from the Raiders 1. Stop short. was Hyde by Lee and Lamore.
And everybody else. Watch the surge. You win these battles in the goal line at the line of scrimmage, and look who's winning it. The Raiders with that push. Trying to back his way in there, but there's just too many jerseys in black getting to the football.
3 tight ends remain on the field, plus the extra offensive linemen.
Well, good football teams run the ball down here. You know, they can obviously put Baker Mayfield on the edge to see if they turn around and hand it off again.
Here's Hyde once again, and he is in for a Cleveland Browns touchdown.
They went with the exact same play.
They had a tight end, Charles, set up in the backfield as a fullback. The Browns have tied the game at 34.
Oh, same angle as the last play. Who's winning the line of scrimmage? That is definitely the jerseys in white. He doesn't get hit till he crosses the goal line. What a nice response by this Browns offense. Giving up a big lead, 20 straight points by Oakland. Then answer with a big play and pounded it in for what could be the go-ahead score here with the conversion.
The big play, 59 yards from Mayfield to Callaway. The extra point is straight through from Greg Joseph. So with just over 8 minutes remaining, Raiders get the ball back as Harris takes a knee. Oakland now trailing.
Let's see if he can keep his cool here. Find a way to finish this football game.
First and 10, 25-yard line on the toss. It is Marshawn Lynch. And Lynch has a first down and more. Out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 16.
Great run. Just a great run. A simple little toss. You're going to need some blocking on the edge, which he gets from Reggie Nelson. Then the Colton Miller. And it's just Marshawn being Marshawn, running through tackles, falling forward. Nice pickup on first down.
His first 100-yard game this season. Previous high was 65. 34th of his career. Doug Martin replaces Lynch in the backfield. From the 41-yard line on first down. This is Martin. And Martin is wrapped up. It's Myles Garrett once again.
Think of Myles Garrett as a rusher just because of the sack numbers. He's lighting it up as a run defender. I mean, this guy just bench presses the tackle there and falls in for the tackle. Does it all. A little bit of everything. We had a game last year, his first start, I think was it week 5. First play of the game was a sack. And he's just a prelude of things to come. He's going to be a fantastic player. I would not be surprised sometime soon he is the leading sacker in the NFL.
Greg Williams told us he could be the best ever at his position. His defensive coordinator. Jared Cook unable to make the catch. So it will be third down.
Well, 6 minutes left in this football game and need a conversion. Who you going to, Kenny? Jared Cook's been the guy all day for this Raiders offense in the receiving game. Really haven't had much of him. Amari Cooper. Reggie Nelson had the touchdown catch.
Cooper slot to the left. Nelson bottom of your screen. Cook top of the screen. There he is. Carr can't find anyone. Ball comes loose. And this play was blown dead.
Quarterback was in the grass. Forward progress was stopped.
Here he is. There's that guy again. Myles Garrett just keeps working on this rush. No place to throw this football. It just continues to fight and fight and fight. And that is a fumble, man. How is his progress stopped there? The ball came out as soon as he got hit. I know they're trying to protect these quarterbacks and give a quick whistle. That is a fumble. This should have been a touchdown for Cleveland. Wow. That ball is out on first contact. They missed that one.
Quick whistle, not reviewable. Raiders will punt it away, under 6 to play. Peppers back deep. Their catch is called for, and then contact from Dwayne Harris. And a flag. Peppers limps off. Harris is down.
Well, that's tough on Dwayne Harris. He's trying to beat the holdup guy on the outside, and he's looking up to see if where this ball is going to land. I don't think he even saw this fair catch signal. Incidental contact, but it's definitely a foul. See him take a peek and look for this ball. You know, he doesn't look for this ball. He just has no idea. I don't know how he didn't see that.
Kick catch interference, number 17 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So the officials will mark off 15 yards, and this will give the Browns excellent field position at the 37. There is former Cleveland Browns fan.
Yeah, how about
Don Gruden grew up in Ohio. His favorite player, Leroy Kelly, used to wear his number 44 uniform. The Browns training camp. Not rooting for the Browns today.
Hey.
On first down, the handoff to Hyde. And Hyde is a first down and more into Raiders territory. So Carlos Hyde, who moments ago scored a touchdown for the 4th consecutive game to start this season, picks up 16 yards.
Well, they're having their way on the ground. It's 152 yards now rushing for this Cleveland offense, and wasn't really anything to that play. A little stretch run to the outside. They got it sealed. Just burst for big game. Of course, we haven't even mentioned Nick Chubb, who had the 64-yard touchdown. Said earlier in the game they like to give the ball Carlos Hyde because he gets stronger as it goes along.
Hyde once again down to the 41 of the Raiders with 5 minutes remaining. Raiders had a 6-point lead. Browns scored on their last possession. It was Hyde from 1 yard out, and here's Hyde on that last play.
Yeah, big back. Quick feet, but big. Fighting for those extra yards. I would expect them to continue to manage this clock this way. Run the football, be safe with it. Still got the lead. Don't let your quarterback make a mistake here.
Now Chubb in for Hyde. As Mayfield gets it into the hands of Chubb. His 3rd carry today. His first one was a big one, and so is this one. Chubb takes it all the way. His 2nd touchdown. His first went for 63. This one, 41 yards.
I gotta tell you what, all he does is score touchdowns. Wow. Got some penetration up front from this Raiders defensive line. But watch how shifty he is. You're gonna see the penetration right through here. But watch the move in the hole, and then this cut right here leaves Eric Harris in the dirt. And he goes to pay dirt. Great blocking downfield. I gotta tell you, there's a lot of talk about some other running backs, rookie running backs in the league. Nick Chubb's putting his name in the box too. Wow, what a performance from that kid today.
His 3 carries today, 63 yards, 1 yard, and now 41. That's a 35-yard average.
good math, Kenny.
Think Todd Haley will keep giving the ball to him?
Absolutely, he should.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Try from the 20-yard line.
First time the Browns have scored 41 points since 2009 as we continue to go back into the record books.
It's easy to forget about Nick Chubb on this team. You draft Baker Mayfield number 1, draft the corner Denzel Ward number 2. He only had 7 carries coming into this football game. On the bench. What a game we got, Kenny. Back and forth.
2 touchdowns in under 4 minutes for the Cleveland Browns, who did not win a game last season. They have not won back-to-back games since November of 2014. They've lost their last 22 on the road, which is 4 shy of the all-time record, the Lions, from 2007 through 2010. And then you have the Raiders, who are winless this season at 0-3. Raiders had the lead here in the 4th quarter, now trail by 8. Lynch over 100 yards on the ground. Jared Cook, their leading receiver. Raiders playing from behind once again with just over 4 minutes remaining. Carr was under pressure And that pass sails incomplete. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Watch this get off, Kenny. By Myles Garrett. Anticipating this snap right in front of you. As soon as this ball is gone, he's gone. Colt Miller has no chance to stop that. I love how he can bend the corner. Just so flexible for a guy that big and long. To be able to drop your weight and get around that corner is impossibly impressive.
From the 25 on 2nd and 10. Carr's pass is caught by Martavis Bryant for a first down into Browns territory. Another big play by this Raiders offense as Bryant gains 28.
Little skinny post, all this thing is. Call it skinny because he doesn't really move it in towards the safety. The ball hits him, supposed to hit him right as he comes out of his break. It's well delivered, good catch, big yardage.
1st and 10, 47-yard line. Amari Cooper makes the catch, wrapped up at the 42, a gain of 5 with 3.5 to play. And Derek Carr and the Raiders on the move, trailing by 8.
Well, it's going to take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here. But again, don't try to do too much, Derek Carr. Protect the football. You know what your coach is going to tell you in this situation. Practice this all training camp for exactly this moment, trying to get your first win.
2nd down and 5. Carr sets, and now he throws. It's caught inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line. Amari Cooper. 31-yard pass play.
Just a nice little route. This is Amari Cooper. You're going to watch him. He's going to act like he's going to the corner and just settles up. Zone coverage. They're playing cover 2. You see 2 deep safeties playing Tampa cover 2. The middle linebacker running through the field. So the corner needs to be able to drop back underneath that play, and he's not able to. Denzel Ward. Derek Carr reads it out. Makes a nice delivery. Big play.
1st and 10 from the Browns' 11-yard line. Richard in the backfield. Carr from the shotgun. This is Cooper. Amari Cooper down to the 6-yard line. 2.5 remaining. Gain of 5.
Well, this isn't a situation like last week where you want to take your time to score. You need to score now just in case you don't convert that 2-point conversion here. You still got 3 timeouts left. So if you're not able to get it, you got a chance to get this football back.
2nd and 5 from the 6-yard line of the Browns. 3 receivers set. On the slant, it's Bryant, and he will lose yardage. TJ Carey spent the last 4 years with the Raiders here in Oakland. Under 2 minutes to play. 3rd down and 8 for Derek Carr and the Raiders from the Browns' 9-yard line. Empty backfield for Oakland. Carr throws, and it's out of the reach of Jordy Nelson.
Number 82, Jordy Nelson, the intended receiver.
Just in the slot right here. You're just trying to float it over defensive back. That's great coverage by Demarius Randall. Ex-corner playing safety here in Cleveland. That's fantastic coverage. Couldn't ask to do it any better than that.
Randall had an interception earlier, so it comes down to a 4th down play with the Raiders trailing by 8. 1:54 remaining. They can still pick up a first down without scoring as Carr throws and cannot connect. That pass sailed in between Cooper and Harris. The Browns will take over on downs.
Completely on different pages. Quarterback and receiver. Amari Cooper, probably an option route. Quarterback and receiver have to see the same thing. He breaks in, ball goes out. And that is a anticlimactic incompletion. You can see Derek Carr saying, look, that ball, he's inside of you. The defender is inside of you. You have to break out there. He's frustrated.
Now the Raiders have 3 timeouts, so they can stop the clock 3 times. And if the Browns don't pick up a first down, they would have a significant amount of time on the clock.
Hey, we're going to go 5-9. Hey, gap.
So Baker Mayfield and the Browns with a first down from their 9-yard line. This is Hyde. And Hyde takes it out to the 15 for a gain of 6. Raiders use their first timeout.
On defense.
On 2nd down, Hyde stopped at the 17. Raiders use their 2nd timeout. LA now 4-0.
Angle. 10.
Raiders only one timeout. A first down ends it. But this one is close.
Really close, Kenny. The initial mark, to me, looks like first down. Right on that line.
A first down here, and even with the one timeout, Browns will be able to run out the clock.
Yep.
A huge measurement. Mayfield signaling first down.
All these big plays in this game, Kenny, and it comes down for the Oakland Raiders. A couple of inches. Check this spot, but it's close. I think it's pretty accurate. It looked like he was past that yard line. It does look like they gave him a couple more inches on the spot. There we go, the drama. First down.
Wow. By the nose of the football.
Ruling on the field is a first down. Previous play is under further review.
Under 2 minutes, automatic review.
Yeah, Kenny, I don't believe there's anything to change. There's enough to change it. This is just Carlos Hyde fighting. Look at him fight for those extra yards. That's definitely an unofficial line. It's superimposed. Check the line on the field. That last hash mark that's going to come into your screen right there. I think they gave him a little bit unfavorable mark. To me, it looks like he's past it. Dean, what do you see, buddy?
Yeah, this is kind of like that play earlier with angles involved, and we don't have a big line. Left arm hits, the ball looks like it's just up against the line to gain. I don't see any way they could change this call on the field.
I agree with you. I think they cut him a little bit short, to be honest with you. I love that we're in review to finish off this game. His elbow's down before that line, but it's where the ball is, correct, Dean?
Correct, yeah. You look for that body part other than a hand or a foot, and then where is the ball in relation to the yard line? And it looks like the nose of the ball may have just reached that 21.
All right, thanks very much, Dean. Hugh Jackson back in Oakland.
After
His
reviewing the
Browns.
play, the runner's elbow was down and the ball was short of the 19-yard line. It'll be fourth down.
Wow.
138.
So the
game clock.
the spot on the field has been reversed, and the
And
Browns
Oakland has elected,
I'm
punt it away.
elected to take their third and final timeout.
I think we're all looking at this here in the studio, and we're shocked that they overturned it. Again, you don't have a big line. It's tough to tell exactly where the ball is. I wouldn't have overturned that one.
All right, thanks, Dean. I don't think most of us thought that would have been overturned. However,
got a chance.
The Browns setting up to punt. Raiders use their final timeout. If that were ruled a first down, that would have been it. Browns could have run out the clock. But instead, an opportunity for Harris. His last punt return was for 49 yards. Taken by Harris at the 33. Excellent field position for the Raiders with 1:28 remaining. Could not get it into the end zone on fourth down. Still trailing by 8. And now in Browns territory, it's Reggie Nelson. Clock stops at 1:24. Derek Carr with 13 game-winning drives in fourth quarter and overtime in his 5-year career.
Well, who's going to make a play? Be somebody on this Browns defense. Seen him be opportunistic. There's going to be somebody on this Raiders offense. Rise to the occasion. Get John Gruden his first win as Raiders coach, second time around.
Since 2001. This is Richard. They tackle him inbounds. Raiders do not have a timeout. Clock continues to run. From the 44-yard line of the Browns. Carr on third down, steps up, there is a flag. Reggie Nelson unable to make the catch with Denzel Ward defending.
Check this flag, I'm pretty sure it's holding from where it came in the secondary.
Prior to the pass, holding number 20, defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Take a look at this hold. Bunch formation. Here he is, right here. This is the hold.
Spotty Calhoun on Roberts.
Yeah, Seth Roberts. Definite hold. They called it right away. But Denzel Ward got away with one on Reggie Nelson there, too.
Hey, wrong right here.
So a new set of downs from the Cleveland 39. 57 seconds on the clock.
Can't give up chunk plays if you're the Browns defense. That's why these corners are on off position right now.
Carr to the tight end, Cook. Jared Cook to the Browns 20. 19-yard connection.
So good at lofting these little balls into space and letting his playmakers make plays.
And now Carr will clock it with 42 seconds remaining.
Still plenty of time, Kenny. Plenty of time. And all these playmakers on the field for him. He's just got to pick out the one right matchup. No doubt about it, the Browns are going to play zone defense. They want everything to be tackled in front of them and inbounds.
Carr over 300 yards for the day, 311, 3 touchdowns, but he needs another one here in the next 42 seconds with the Raiders trailing by 8. Movement prior to the snap.
May have gotten his own offense on a false start here with the hard count.
False start.
Yep.
Number 30, offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
That's on Jalen Richard in the backfield to the left of Derek Carr.
Yep. There's that high voice inflection. Got him.
Setting the Raiders back 5 yards to the 25-yard line. 42 seconds remaining.
Every game in the NFL comes down to these situations. A 2-minute drive at the end of the football game. 1 score. See what we got.
From the 25 on second down. Carr over the middle. They don't have any timeouts. Richard stays on his feet and gets out of bounds.
Great job. Great job by Jalen Richard.
Down to the 7-yard line, making up for that penalty as Richard gains 18.
Oh, the catch is easy. It's just a little check down. You don't probably expect this thing to do exactly what he did, but just his elusiveness in the open field, the jump cut, make it seem like he's going inside. TJ Carey has no idea where he is. And then the wherewithal to get to the outside and save some time by getting out of bounds. Well done.
34 seconds remaining. First and goal from the Browns 7. Carr from the shotgun. Throws, end zone. Touchdown, Jared Cook.
Just had the feeling it was going to be Jared Cook who came up with the big play. They love to isolate him on the backside of 3-by-1s. That's what most offenses do with good receiving tight ends. It's not man-to-man, it's zone coverage. And Demarius Randall is just way too late to make that play. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. 2-point conversion to decide it here.
Two-point game. 30 seconds remaining. Bunch formation to the right. Richard set up to the left of Carr.
Look for speed out here, Kenny. Got that guy off the line of scrimmage on the right.
Carr to the end zone, and it is caught.
Wow.
Reggie Nelson. We are tied at 42.
Nice. Derek Carr, confidence in a guy that's only been here since March or whenever he signed his free agent deal. Contested ball, trusted him. Reggie Nelson has been a great receiver in the NFL for a long time, and he comes up with the biggest catch of the year for his new team, the Oakland Raiders. Good no call on the coverage, fighting for it, make him earn it. And he didn't get his hands on it, but he concentrated just enough to bring it in.
Hit him in the face mask before he hauled it in. The 11-year vet, Reggie Nelson, 10 seasons in Green Bay, makes the catch on the 2-point conversion. What a game, and you think back to the little things. That spot, the review.
Yes.
Browns thought they had a first down. It was initially ruled a first down, and the game would have been over.
Keep playing, right? Keep playing. How many times have we said the word today? Finish. The Raiders found a way to finish on that drive.
So now the Browns get the ball back. They have all 3 of their timeouts. They've scored on some big plays in this game. 63, 49, 41, 3 of their touchdowns.
Man, what a game. What a game.
No Baker Mayfield. Every game in the NFL is not like this.
No, it's not.
Browns will start from the 25. There's a flag on the field.
Lined up wrong. Or did he move out of the box before he catch?
Illegal formation, number 26 of the receiving team. That penalty is declined. First down.
So the Browns, with 3 timeouts, will start from the 25. Mayfield on first down. It's complete. Out to the 35 and then across the 35-yard line, the Njoku.
Oh, they got a young kicker. Got 3 timeouts. Gotta wonder what they believe his leg strength is.
As long as 45 in the 2 games. There he is, Greg Joseph. Hyde touchdown, which put the Browns back on top.
Baker Mayfield loves these situations. Seen it all through college.
Mayfield with loads of time, couldn't find anyone. Now it's complete, and some huge extra yardage picked up by Duke Johnson into Raiders territory. Browns use their 2nd timeout, 14 seconds remaining as they get closer to field goal range for Joseph.
Oh, he's gotten plenty of time on this drive. The pass rush is just not materialized. Saw a couple of hits on him early, but so far
Need to go about 20 more yards to get into Joseph's range.
into that comfortable range.
15 to 20.
Yeah, 14 seconds.
Here's Joseph awaiting an opportunity. One timeout for the Browns. 14 seconds on the clock. Tied at 42. Mayfield, pump fake, fires downfield, and it is intercepted. He was looking for Callaway. It's picked off by Reggie Nelson. And Nelson was ruled down back right around the spot of the interception.
It's going to go to overtime, but he needs to be a little bit more judicious with this football. You can't take this shot, Baker Mayfield. You got to get something inbounds. We know we were looking for that yard to gain. Tried to run a little double move, but Reggie Nelson was just waiting for this. Pretty sure he caught this clean. It's a turnover, so they'll have to review it, but the old man in the secondary, he's been around a long time, signed a 1-year deal to come back and lead this group on the back end. Comes up with a big play to stop this desperation drive at the end.
His 37th career interception. He led the NFL back in 2015 with 8.
They don't get any easier than that.
That's the 4th turnover committed by Baker Mayfield today.
And just a mistake, Kenny. You just get the ball somewhere in play, easy completion, let your runner run with it, and then give yourself a chance for a long field goal to win. Instead, getting extra time.
put some time back on the clock. Carr takes a knee. Browns go to their second overtime game in 4 weeks. They tied the Steelers back in the season opener, 21-21. Already 2 ties, of course, in the NFL this year. This one goes to overtime, a wild one in Oakland.
Of course it does. Hugh Jackson coming back to Oakland. Couldn't ask for a better game.
Coin toss to determine possession. Both teams will have an opportunity to possess, unless the initial possession is a touchdown or a safety. 1 10-minute quarter, 2 timeouts per team. All replays initiated from the booth. And first team to score does not necessarily win if it's a field goal.
Yes. How about that drive by Derek Carr? Get them back into this football game. No quit in this team, in either one of these teams.
We are going to play one modified 10-minute overtime period. Each team will have an opportunity to possess the ball unless a touchdown is scored or a defensive score. We'll put 10 minutes on the clock. Each team will have 2 timeouts. Fourth quarter timing rules will be in effect, and all instant replay will be by the replay official in the booth. Cleveland is a visiting team. Will call the toss. Red helmet is head. American Eagle is tails. The call is tails. It is heads. Oakland's won the toss. They will receive. Which way you want to kick? Okay, put your backs to that goal. Cleveland won and will receive.
Raiders come back. There have been 35 possessions in this game. 10 touchdowns, 4 field goals, 6 turnovers. And now the Raiders will start from their 25. Remember, a touchdown on the first possession wins it. The field goal does not. Then the Browns would have an opportunity.
Well, John Gruden told us it's going to take effort, supreme effort, obviously doing your job, but the effort that it's going to take to win their first football game. And he tells his team, bring the brand back. Bring the Raiders back. They've been down. Hire John Gruden to be their coach. This is their first opportunity, the chance to win, to re-identify that brand.
He said, I came back because I love Oakland and I want to build this team back. Carr on first down, complete to Lynch. Marshawn Lynch able to gain 4 out to the 29.
This guy's no joke, man. I can go out of bounds, but why? I'm going to inflict some punishment on you on the way there. I love watching this guy play. Love it.
2nd down and 7.
4,000.
On the delay, it's Lynch. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's Myles Garrett again.
Again. Every time. Try to run block him, he is going to throw you by and put his face on a runner. That is a fantastic move by Myles Garrett there. Set up a 3rd and 6.
Remember, overtime now, only 10 minutes. There have already been 2 ties this year. Each team with 2 timeouts. Raiders win with a touchdown on their opening possession. Carr on 3rd down, lobs one up, and it is caught by Cooper. First down and more. To the Browns' 35-yard line. 36-yard catch and run by Amari Cooper.
How about the route? Just a little shake. Whoop. Nope, it's not a slant. It's a slant and go. Cornerback had his eyes in the backfield. Derek Carr knew it. That was drawn up all the way. TJ Carey in there playing corner. It's been mostly the nickel back. They took advantage of him right there.
From the Browns, 35. On the toss, it is Richard. And guess who? It's Garrett once again who makes the play.
It's just unblockable. Just can't block him, can't deal with him. Stand up the Colton Miller right here. It's Reggie Nelson. Runs through Colton Miller as well. Makes the play. That's awesome. That is awesome football right there. him up a little gimpy arm or something.
He's not coming out.
No way. Not in this situation.
Loss of 2. Second down and 12. Carr moving to his right. Little sidearm throw to the tight end, Cook, who's had a big day. And Jared Cook takes it to the 28-yard line with his 7th reception. So the Raiders in field goal range. Remember, if they kick a field goal, Browns will have an opportunity. Third down and 3 coming up for the Raiders.
3rd and 3. Greg Williams knows his team needs a stop. He's known to be aggressive. Got a single safety in the middle of the field, so that's either 3 deep or man-to-man on the outside.
Timeout taken by the Raiders.
This is the first.
They have 1 remaining.
Yards timeout in the overtime period, Oakland.
Derek Carr comes to the sidelines. Hey, look, I think this is what they're giving us. Denzel Ward was sitting out there in off coverage. They're going to take advantage of. Who they're going to try to take advantage of. But if you know Greg Williams and likes to blitz in these situations, make the quarterback make a quick decision. And one of the things that Raiders talked about finishing, went down to Miami, they were gassed right at the end of the football game. They went to Denver and they lost. They were gassed at the end of the football game. It didn't seem like that today. They were full on the throttle to finish this football game.
3rd down and 3 from the Browns 28. Carr under pressure. Down he goes. Back at the 34-yard line. Jamie Collins with the sack of Derek Carr.
Of course he was going to bring pressure. Here's Collins right here at the end of the line of scrimmage. They're able to do some crazy things with their front because they have such versatile players. And again, the easiest sacks you can get are the ones where you don't block them. You got a rookie right tackle in there, Brandon Parker in for Donald Penn, who's been out injured. There's just a miscommunication.
So they were in field goal range. The sack forces the ball back to the 32. This will be a 50-yard attempt from the dirt. Raiders do not take the chance. They'll send out the punting unit.
If you attempt the kick and you miss it, you're giving them the ball right around the 40-yard line.
Right. Now John Gruden uses his final timeout.
Oakland has taken their 2nd and final timeout.
You might want to think about it. It would be a 50-yard field goal attempt. But you're right. If they do not convert, it gives the Browns great field position.
I bet you he's thinking about going for it, putting his offense back on the field.
There's the kicker, McCrane, number 3 with his helmet on. Field goal doesn't win it, but it would give the Raiders the lead. And here comes Matt McCrane, who's not even watching football last week. Megan O'Leary and I spoke to him before the game. He watched football the first 2 weeks, was doing some work last week, received a call on Monday, tried out along with several other kickers on Tuesday, and here he is with a rookie long snapper, Trent Sieg, rookie holder, Johnny Townsend. This is for the lead, a 50-yard attempt. Rookie out of Kansas State. From the dirt. This from the dirt earlier. And this time the kick is wide left. No good. His 2nd miss to the left from the dirt at that end of the stadium.
Well, snap hold is perfect. Execution on the kick, just a touch off. I was down there earlier watching him kick off this dirt. He pushed a couple of them right, and he started to turn them over a little bit. Now the 2nd miss to the left. Good field position for Cleveland now. 40-yard line. Still got a rookie quarterback. See how he handles this pressure. See if he can manufacture a win in his first start of his NFL career.
And the Browns only need a field goal now that the Raiders have had a possession.
Jarvis Landry's had kind of a quiet second half. Haven't mentioned him at all. Only got 4 catches on the day.
And a touchdown. Mayfield's pass incomplete, intended for Hyde. Pressure from Frosty Rucker.
Frosty Rucker's top side of your screen. He's going to loop all the way around into that A gap and force a bad throw.
Second down and 10. Mayfield's pass caught, and then a big hit and a flag on Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie for the hit on David Njoku.
Oh, receiver gets defenseless protection to the head and neck area, and that's what they're going to discuss. And as much as they're talking about this, they may end up picking this up, Kenny. This looked pretty clean. I mean, he's in the right strike zone, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I agree, shoulder to shoulder.
Nothing at all wrong with that.
After a conference, there is no foul on the play for unnecessary roughness. It's third down.
And Walt Anderson and his crew, they've done a terrific job today. There have been a number of critical calls or non-calls. They're the most experienced officiating group in the league, a combined 139 seasons. And they've done a terrific job.
Yes, they have. Very clear, concise, what they're trying to just tell us. That was well thought out.
Third down and 5. Under 6 minutes remaining in overtime. Browns must get to midfield for a first down. Mayfield backpedaling, rolling to his right. Under pressure, fires downfield, and it's broken up. What a play by Rashaan Melvin. Pass intended for Duke Johnson.
Second reaction play by Baker Mayfield, and his receiver just gives him an option down the field. Rashaan Melvin playing outside, working on Duke Johnson. Look, he's got a little bit of separation. That's what Baker Mayfield sees, but no panic at all by Rashaan Melvin, and just palmed this ball calmly out of the way. That was great. Great play.
Dwight Harris from the 7 gets away from the initial contact and is brought down at the 20. So with 5:27 remaining, the Raiders will start from their 20.
Well, he decided to catch this almost at the 5, and if this would have been a tackle here by Denzel Rice, that would have been a long way to go. But Harris is a strong-bodied guy. Just runs right out of it, saves some field position.
Since overtime was instituted, Rondé, in 1974, no team has ever had 2 tie games in one season. You have to go back to 73. 4 teams, including the Browns, finished with 2 ties.
I love how you know that, Kenny. You know everything. Light reading for Kenny Alford.
With some help from our guys. Carr over the middle and nearly picked off. Pass intended for Jared Cook.
Wow. This is a dangerous, dangerous throw. I think it's Jamie Collins just short arms it. I thought he was going to pick this off. He just kind of short arms it when his defender, Kirksey, coming right at him. If he would have committed himself to that ball, that would have been an interception takeaway in great field position.
This is the 38th possession in today's game. Tied at 42. On 2nd and 10, Carr lobs it to Marshawn Lynch. And Lynch is tackled at the 26-yard line. It will be 3rd down and 3 for the Raiders on their 2nd possession in overtime.
Oh, here we go. Big 3rd down. What's your play call here? They got to be playing for the win. John Gruden and his team, desperate for a win. Talked about how desperate they are.
You played for him. What's he going to do?
Oh, he's definitely going to look for his #1 playmaker. They try to find a matchup of the day. It seems like today it's Jared Cook lined up top of your screen, one-on-one.
3rd down and 3. Carr complete. It's Cook. You called it for a first down at midfield.
There it is. He got hit, Kenny. He got hit hard. But he stayed in there and made a great delivery. It's a mismatch. Derek Kennard is a good cover safety. You mentioned Jared Cook as a receiver posing as a tight end. You've got to always love that matchup. When he's showing on the line of scrimmage, you know what it is. Took his chance, big play.
Over 400 yards for Carr. 2nd 100-yard game of the season for Cook. Just over 4 minutes remaining in overtime. From midfield on the toss, it's Lynch. And he's wrapped up by Garrett.
Oh, good job by Brian Bodie Calhoun. He just slices through the 3 guys trying to block him. He felt like he knew this was coming. He adjusted his stance and went staggered stance so he could run through him, and that's where that tackle for loss originated from.
Second and 10, 3.5 remaining in overtime. Carr steps up and throws. It's complete to Roberts. Seth Roberts picks up a Raiders first down as they inch closer to field goal range.
One thing John Gruden has always done is find a way to get receivers matched up on linebackers. And that's exactly what happens here. They get in that bunch formation, spread everybody out, and it ends up with wide receiver on linebacker. It's an easy pitch and catch for Derek Carr.
This down is under further review.
They'll check the spot. All reviews come from the booth, initiated from upstairs in overtime. So Walt Anderson will take a look.
Easy.
See where this knee is down. It's just inside of that 40-yard mark.
Needed to get to the 39, and it looked like the knee was down.
Yeah, it's definitely short. I don't think there's going to be any overturning of this one, Kenny. You're going to get this one right. So if that's the case, that's a really good tackle by Kirksey.
Absolutely. It'll be either a first down or 3rd down and 1.
It's a Derek Carr point. They got the big screens up top, and they know it's short, a line of gain.
After reviewing the play, runner was down by contact, 1/2 yard short of the line of gain. It'll be 3rd and 1/2 at the 40-yard line. Please put 3:20 on the game clock. 3:20 on the game clock, please.
All right, so the Raiders, Roberts stopped just short. It'll be 3rd down and 1. How much fun are you having today?
Man, this is great. This is great. Been some good defensive plays, been some outstanding offensive plays. It's come down to this play right here for the Cleveland Browns. Get a stop. Because any first down, obviously you get 3 more downs to get closer field goal range. Now, of course, the kickers missed 2 kicks today. This is what you live for, especially as a defensive player. A chance to make a play, whether it's on a short run here or stopping a pass.
Confirmation. Short. We've played nearly 67 minutes. This will be the 160th play from scrimmage.
Play a lot of snaps. The Browns have played a bunch of snaps all year. I mean, that Pittsburgh game was close to the same number of snaps as well.
Over 1,000 combined yards in this game. 84 points. Still tied. Next score wins. 3:20 on the clock. Fullback Keith Smith in the backfield, along with Marshawn Lynch. It's Carr on the sneak, and he looks to have a Raiders first down.
Yep. Simple play call. Carr's not the biggest guy, but he can fall forward for 1/2 yard.
Now the Raiders send in their skill position players: Cooper, Nelson, Roberts, Cook, with a new set of downs.
It's been one of those games, Kenny. It's been hard to determine who has the advantage. It's been so back and forth. Runs by both teams, scoring 17 by the Browns and then 20 by the Raiders. A game like this deserves a finish that I think we're going to see.
From the 39 on first down. Carr's pass is caught at the 25-yard line. Amari Cooper, his 8th reception. Cooper over 100 yards today as he gains 14.
Well, working against his ex-teammate, TJ Carey, and going to bring pressure again, puts him on man-to-man coverage on the outside, and he had a ton of room to work with. You could see that play coming all the way.
On a 58th pass attempt from Carr, one shy of his career high. He is 35 of 58, 437 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Turn around, hand this ball off 3 times. Let your kicker win it.
There's one. It's Lynch. Looks to cut to the outside. Inside the 20. Can't bring him down. Inside the 15 to the 14. Wow. Another Raiders first down.
All day long. Marshawn Lynch, right, Kenny? Over and over and over and over again.
There's Matt McCrane, Raiders' new rookie kicker. He's 2 for 4 today, 0 for 2 from the dirt, 2 for 2 from grass.
And that run took him out of the dirt.
Barring a negative play. Here's Lynch. Lynch fights his way forward for another yard, down to the 13. Now the Browns will call a timeout to stop the clock. So back to the sidelines. McCrane is the all-time leading scorer at Kansas State. In training camp with Arizona, he said the longtime Brown Phil Dawson was a mentor to him during training camp and preseason. His fiance back in Kansas. She works for the football program at Kansas State, but he will not have an opportunity here as the offense remains out on the field on second down. What do you think, Rondé? Should they have kicked it here?
I think they're... See if this is a kneel down. See if Derek Carr just takes a couple of steps to his left to get all the way to that hash.
They run a play. Hand off to Lynch.
One thing you know is Marshawn Lynch not going to put the ball on the ground. I mean, he's such a strong, sure-handed running back. So I think that play was just to get the ball to that, completely to that hash. And bring on your rookie kicker.
The Browns use their second timeout here, which means they're out of timeouts. They cannot freeze McCrane.
Yes, but they want to save some time just in case there's a miss here. They'll get some extra time on the clock for their offense.
So the ball is spotted at the 11 again. You have the rookie long snapper in Sieg. It's his 3rd game. Rookie holder Townsend his 4th game. McCrane in his NFL debut for the win. From 29 yards out. Ball is placed down. McCrane's kick is good to win it for the Raiders in overtime, 45-42.
Sweet redemption for that kid. 2 big misses early in the football game. They had no problem putting them on him at the end. Good drive by Derek Carr. Great running by Marshawn Lynch. And then Matt McCrane seals it for John Gruden's first win as an Oakland Raiders coach, 2018.